Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's go.
We are live, Bug.
Oh, we are live. Yes, sir.
We're officially back at it.
That's crispy.
Sir, we're officially back at it. This is Bug Nice coming at you with the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast, episode 109. I'm your host. I got my boys with me. We have full strength, fully erect. The vibe's on.
Oh boy.
It's working. Got me, Rick, and the Colonel. What's good, fellas?
We're
Yeah.
erect.
It's all good here. You want to hear something really cool? That right there is the sound of Hot Girl Summer continuing well into October.
Excellent.
Oh my
I was
God.
I'm making sure that wasn't the sound of a fucking AR. And he wasn't about to go off over there
No,
on your
no.
white boy shit.
Yo, man.
I mean, I frequent those rooms, but I can tell fact from fiction.
No doubt. So it's been 2 months, man. I'm echoing. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know if I'm echoing for y'all guys, but I feel like I'm echoing. But yeah, it's been 2 months since we had our last episode. Like I mentioned, my last little update. We all had a lot of personal that we all had to handle at once. So that's why that's why the podcast has been absent from YouTube for 2 months, but we back. You know,
So
we're ready to
officially back.
make this happen. We officially,
Yeah.
sir. So
We got some catching up to do.
it's Friday night. You know, everybody's we don't have to. Nobody's got to get up early tomorrow. Or anything through a lot of current events, and then maybe backtrack to some things we may have discussed in our hiatus. All right,
Hell yeah. All right, so
but what you doing? Let's not jump right into topic shit. How the fuck you P? How you doing, man?
I'm good. Took a backseat for a long time. And
No doubt.
just had to take care of some personal stuff, family stuff, but I'm back. I'm home, and I'm firing all cylinders as well.
All
Oh my
that's
God.
what's up.
Nice.
How about you, Rick? Rick, how you feeling, bro?
Oh man, that was a long ass con season, my man. I mean, I went from Anime Expo to San Diego Comic Con to D23 to Crunchyroll Expo. I basically had like no week off for like 5 or 6 weeks. So that was something. I'm feeling good now, though. You know, I got to meet up with you and Fabio a few times in the line.
Yeah.
Word. Yeah, I was out there thugging it.
It's funny. It's funny how I know rip Legos, and he's like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna do it," and he jumps into the line. Yeah, Lego was a nightmare sometimes.
But
That's
probably the most profit for the least effort.
yeah, it is, and that's why it's so crazy. I don't know for all the viewers that don't know, at San Diego there is a line every single day. Lego will give you a free Lego if you win a
mini
lottery.
figure.
You just press a button and it'll either say winner or loser, and they'll give you a free Lego figure.
Right.
And each figure can go anywhere from $150 to $300, depending on the character, if people like it enough, you know. And so, yeah, that's what me and Fabio are referring to.
Yeah,
For
them
anybody
Lego
that's,
minis was
not
ringing the
hip to the
fuck
San Diego
off.
Comic Con game. It's very profitable. You just figures for 100. It's great. Man, so many fucking times in that line, man. I'm with them. People I don't even know. And because I look like a teenager, people would feel sorry for me. Like, oh, I guess that kid's all right. He just wants this damn Barb from Stranger Things.
But then you got to do like Emiya with his like shock blonde hair. It's like, hey, haven't you been here already?
Man, that guy gets us in so many trouble at these cons because nobody can forget him. He has a giant scar on his face. He's got blonde hair.
He's an
we
admin.
always get we always get noticed with that guy. Like, hey, that guy's been here before. Like, no, no, no,
People
I'm
were
not with him.
putting
He's
their
just
kids up to the fucking challenge, man.
Oh, yeah. I was
If the
behind a
kid
family.
was old enough to fucking walk and point, then they were putting them on the line, bro.
Oh yeah, I was behind a family of like 15, and at one point, and it was funny. They had like three very small children, like five teenagers, and like a mom, a dad, a sister, and an uncle. It was crazy. It was crazy, man. Lego front like
You're talking about Ed's family, right?
was
I don't.
it was
I don't know what's up. I'm trying to fix my my audio too. I don't know if the let us know, people in the chat, people listening. Can you hear us all well? It might just
Yeah.
be messed up.
I think Rick's coming in a little robot-y to me. I don't know if
oh
anyone
my
else feels
god.
that. He's coming in delayed.
Yeah, within 3 to 4 minutes, I'll be desktop side, so it won't be like
Yep.
a
It's in
travel one.
transit.
We're getting some Fs in the chat, so I don't know if that's because the stream has died or what.
I think the stream might have died because the A.C.B.A. logo's down.
I think
Is
we're
it?
still good.
No, they said we're breaking up, so I think it might be Rick's mic coming in a little bit.
Yeah, it's Rick's
All
mic.
right, I'm home in a few minutes, so I'll be back.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
San Diego Comic Con, and then the. I feel like we talked. I feel like that was. Yeah, I think our last episode was literally right after San Diego Comic Con, or if so, we did discuss the con shit.
yeah. And then you went to Mexico too, and then we got New York coming up. What, next
Mhm.
month? In a week? 2 weeks?
Yeah, like 2 weeks basically.
Shit. Yeah, they're saying Rick's audio is shot down really badly, so let's hope he rejoins on his desktop or some Wi-Fi or something.
Yeah, he should be at the crib shortly.
Yeah.
I'm echoing too. I don't know if that's you, Fabio, that's making me echo or what.
It could be because I got you on kind of loud. I mean, clearly it's been a little bit because we got all these technical issues.
Yeah, no doubt. We smoothing it out.
But yeah, I guess in my 2 months, I've been busy, man. I've been working. Right after San Diego, I found a house in my area that me and my roommate at the apartment moved in with two other people. And from the time that we like saw the place to the time that we were like signing paperwork and having to get money together for the deposit and everything, it was like less than a week. Like it all just like fell into place and started happening really quickly. So I've just been busting my ass the past couple of months working to not be in the red after having to pay a deposit and all that adult shit right off the bat without really expecting to at the beginning of that month. So it was cool. Been a lot of work to just get the house together and everything, but it's been a good move for sure. And I'm gonna have a real nice setup here at my home office, I guess we can call it.
Yeah, it looks like we've settling in nicely.
Oh
I
yeah,
see.
it's been a lot of work. I mean, we've got to deal with our landlord, who is a tremendous piece of shit. But it is what it is. If that's the worst part about this whole experience, then it's all right. At least the house isn't totally falling apart. It's in a good area, and it's better for me for work as well. So it's better for everybody for work. So that's been cool. So because of that, I actually kind of been slowing down on the figure purchases a little bit. But then some must-haves pop up, and you gotta be ready and available, PayPal cash ready for them. And then playing some catch up on some stuff that like came out in that time. Like I don't know, I think I got like the Sovereign Knight and the Joker, the new Clown Prince Joker, and the Netflix Punisher all in one go, and it's like, whoa, this all doesn't seem like as much when it's just one or two, but man, when you start like having to bundle them up after several months of playing catch up, yeah, it starts hitting you hard.
For sure.
But
Jeez.
no, it's all good. Everything's been on the up and up over here, just making some big changes for the better and for the future, and just some other stuff had to go on the back burner while I put those pieces in place.
Big changes.
Yes. Huge, you might say. I've just been, it's been a stressful couple months, but for those 2 months, I've been drinking nothing but White Claw, so
Oh
I'm
my
good.
God. Yeah, I've never
We're not
had
sponsored or
one.
anything, but I can't say enough great things about it.
Oh my God. I've never had one. I'm not really a beer drinker, so like I don't
It's
really.
perfect for you.
I know that's what I keep on hearing. Like me and my wife were at the store the other day, and we were passing by it, and we're like, "Yo, do we
Oh my
dare?"
God. Your store actually had it in stock. You should have bought it.
Oh my God.
None of the stores in my area ever have them anymore.
Yeah, well, look
It's a
where you
rare.
live.
I mean, I've had to settle for the pure flavor right now, which is like
Ugh.
the non fruity infusion flavor on it, because every other flavor is sold out in town. The mango is my favorite for sure. Matt McDougal knows it. Ain't no laws when you drink claws.
Stupid.
Is this like the drink equivalent of the Popeye sandwich?
Yeah, it's been a tremendous summer for everybody. Whether you're a brand of hard seltzer or a fast food restaurant that serves a chicken sandwich, yeah, you can do it fine.
Yeah, and Area 51 is
Did you
going
guys-
on right now.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
you're right. There's people in Area 51 right now. Can you believe this?
They're not in there, but
Well,
they're over there.
They're clapping some alien booty cheeks,
Yeah. As far as we know, they're not in there. But yeah, it's so funny. My friend, my close friend, her ex-boyfriend's little brother is there right now. It's insane.
Oh no.
He posted he posted on Facebook a JFK quote and then ended it with, "Let's take this base." Jesus Christ.
Not because it is easy, but because it is hard.
From what I understand, though, the guards have been pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, they got a ton of witnesses.
Oh,
That'll
yeah.
be cool.
There's the people with Naruto running in front of news cameras. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, what a time to be
But
alive.
remember, there were several contingency plans. So the footage that we've been seeing could just be the Kyles and the Karens taking the forward assault, and around the back, we don't know what's happening.
It's the weebs.
The weebs
They're all Naruto running
gathered
into
their
the
suits
back
or
base.
whatever. I don't know.
So good. All right, let's.
How many people you think showed up?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's jump into it. It's been nothing but jocularity for 20 minutes.
I think. How many people you think showed up, Fabio? Like between 500 and 1,000, maybe. You think?
No, it looked like 200.
Okay.
It
Well,
looked
I'm
like
I don't think it was that low.
I'm getting my
Nah.
GTA screenshots confused.
oh.
It had to be more than 200 people. No, that seemed like more than 200 people. No question about it.
Well, they're also sharing a bunch of like screenshots from like music festivals and stuff, like peppered in there.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
No, Carlos Arhan says it's over 500 people there now. I mean, it's a long 24 hours, you know?
That's true.
Anything can happen.
Who knows if time even exists on that base? So they're
Right.
they're in it for the long haul.
Could be an interstellar situation where, they're close to the singularity, so the time is moving faster for them.
That's true. All right, okay. Let's go over these topics real quick. We'll wait for Rick to get. He's straight up gone. We'll wait for Rick to get back on our landline.
John Papa Sergio says Rick is talking into the Snake Mountain mic.
He really is, man.
That's what we like. That's a good one.
All right,
The
okay.
Super 7 one, right?
So today's topics are Walgreens, not just the store, but their exclusivity deal with Hasbro, I believe. Force Friday. We're talking October as well. Mezco, Marvel Legends, SH Figure Arts, new icon colors, and then there's a couple of different things that we want to talk about as well, but that's just smushed in off topic. And of course, the after show will consist of 20 minutes of us trying to remember what we picked up and some what to grind on, some good old classic what to grind on.
Right. Which Boog kind of did a segment of on his channel.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
The
people
very
seem
channel that
to,
you're watching right now, in fact.
People seem to have been receptive to that. So that's something that we've been. Guys that weren't aware of that should tune in more.
Hell yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's partially our fault, but yeah, definitely. So first,
Yeah, let's talk Walgreens. This is news to me.
Wally G.
So what's going on? What's going on with all that?
We got some more
Well,
Star Wars exclusives, right? Some Marvel Legends, and I think there was a Star Wars Black Series one too, right?
you know what? I don't know. Did they
No,
have
actually,
one?
there was no Star Wars one. Star Wars has been slowing down. Their big thing is the first editions, but we'll get to that at Force Friday.
Yeah, it looks like they're holding off everything for Force Friday for the movies that are impending. But yeah. So Walgreens. You know what? Is both of these Walgreens? Yeah, I think they are. I think Walgreens. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the Punisher and the Anti-Agent Venom are both Walgreens exclusives, right?
I think GameStop actually.
Yeah, those I
Okay.
believe are GameStop. The latest GameStop, the latest Walgreens exclusive is the Emma Frost that people are starting to get,
Emma and
Okay.
Danny
and
as well.
Danny Moonstar.
Got you. It actually would have
They,
made more sense for them to make the Venom a Walgreens because the first Walgreens exclusive that we got was Agent
right.
Venom, wasn't it?
And
Yeah.
same with the original Venom. The Agent Venom we got was at Walgreens too.
Well, that's what I
Yeah,
Pretty
mean.
that's what I
weird.
just said. That's what I just said.
Yeah, and sorry, I meant to say the Punisher as well.
Yeah, Punisher had a couple of exclusives there as well.
Yes. So
But I think
should have.
Walgreens for a while has been like almost, they went from Fantastic Four to now like X-Men exclusives.
hmm I should actually have the Punisher Monday, maybe. I think do a review of that figure. I passed on the Agent Anti Venom. I did have the opportunity to own them, but I didn't really give a fuck because it's on that same old buck. I don't care about that shit. I've been passing up on some shit here and there, you know.
Yeah, that Agent Venom does not look desirable in the slightest.
Nah,
The anti-Agent Venom is
Anti
bananas.
Agent Venom. But yeah, so that's what's happening right now. Those are trickling out. The Emma Frost seems to be, from what I get from putting my finger on the pulse of the community, it seems like a lot of people are still having a hard time finding Emma Frost. She's still areas. So
Yeah,
um,
she just kind of popped up in one place, and then uh, you know it's been slowly trickled out everywhere else. But I think the
yeah,
other big leak was that there was possible Stepford Cuckoo's set, or one
yes,
figure that'll probably be all three.
make perfect sense, and I think it would be really cool to own those characters, brand new
Especially
characters.
with that Emma Frost, because that would be right from the same era.
So I'm sure they'll have them in an outfit that kind of something that they were wearing during that era when Emma before she was born. So that would all work out really nicely. Now, what we need is Magneto in a white costume
In the
or
white,
the
that's right.
black costume. Yeah, it
Wait a minute, I thought I saw a pre-order for that. Oh wait, no, that was Mezco.
was Mexico, sir.
So you can get that so far. But no, you're right. It's weird that they haven't even announced a Magneto for it yet. I wouldn't be surprised if it's another Walgreens exclusive though.
Be surprised if we hear about that in New York Comic Con, but we'll talk about that. Some predictions for New York Comic Con, things that I think will pop up. But yeah, so get out there, get on a hunt. I haven't seen Emma Frost in my area at all. I got her sent to me, but she's starting to
I
trickle out.
I found Danny. I went to 5 different Walgreens and I went to one in the ghetto and hit. In the ghettos
Her,
of
your picture actually when I was talking about her in the update video.
Oh really?
Yeah, I haven't seen Danny at all either. I
I
checked
haven't seen Emma
today
at
too.
all. I haven't seen Emma anywhere, but I found Danny that one time. And again, the last Walgreens I went to, it's like in the ghettoest neighborhood. I knew I wasn't gonna find anything, and I was wrong.
Dead wrong.
The hood collects too, baby.
You know, the hood comes through.
Are we due for any more Walgreens? Well, I guess the Cuckoos or Cuckoos, or however you pronounce them. Uh,
Todd said it's coming very soon. The Cuckoos one.
yeah, you think
Todd
so?
Father?
The Todd father himself said it's coming
We
soon.
are we're right on the cusp of October, November, December. So yeah, they'll probably be the last Walgreens exclusives of the year. Maybe you think, right? No, maybe we'll have something around Christmas time too.
Man, I would love to finally get that fucking Super Scroll that they pulled back for whatever reason.
Yeah, totally forgot to ask about that
Me too. After the
at
con, I was
San
like,
Diego
damn,
show.
I never said shit, and I was with Dwight for so long messing with that 3-pack.
Hmm.
Because I
That should be
wish you
showing up
guys
shortly.
I wish you guys would have been there. We were at the booth, me and Shardamus and Century Productions. That's a great old name to hear. And
It
a
was good
few
to
other
see
cats.
Century, man.
Yeah, they had the 3-pack out and they let us all like take pictures of. They let people review it. I think Shardamus and Century both reviewed it at the booth.
Unreal.
Yeah,
This was where?
at the Hasbro booth after the panel, they let us mess with all those figures. I had them
Oh,
in
you
hand
talking
and they were
about at San
fantastic.
Diego?
Yeah, at San Diego.
Yeah, oh yeah. I got to fuck around with them at San Diego. I thought you meant some other show. Okay, yeah, got you. That Jean Grey looked really good,
Oh,
and
and that
in
Wolverine,
hand,
my
yeah.
god.
Right. Well, people were saying that when they put up the solicitation images for that Jean Grey 3-pack, it looks like they changed the faces and the hair. So basically swapped them. There was like a slightly open mouth that had the ponytail before, and then the other one had the long hair. But now they swapped them, so the slightly open mouth has the long hair. I don't know why they did that, but that's something people noticed in the solicitation images because they were different than what we saw originally in San Diego.
Maybe at San Diego they just did it wrong themselves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
I think that
What's funny
3-pack's
is
going to be showing up shortly too, though.
Oh yeah, it should be showing up in October. I think it's at like the beginning of October, so pretty
Yeah,
soon.
you know a bunch of shit's probably around New York
No, if
Comic Con.
they had it in a state where it looked like it was pretty ready to go, like within months. Because I mean, we had we went to the panel and then we came back and they were putting it out on the shelf and they have the
Everything
box.
was
They had like the physical packaging underneath the big Marvel Legends display, like battle scene thing. It was like in the cabinets
Yeah, the
underneath
fact
that
that
the whole time, the whole
Yeah.
show.
Oh, after the panel, they actually ended up just giving them to us in the hand, like I said, to mess around
Well,
with.
yeah, that's what I mean. But they had it there the whole time. Like if you think about it, they just had it under our noses the whole time.
the fact that they let everybody handle them tells you for sure that those that they were ready to go.
Yeah, they weren't
Oh
going to
yeah,
give
they were basically like finished products when we were messing
Right.
with them.
And that's why it's even weirder that they kind of swapped the hairs on them. But anyway, yeah, there's
Everybody blamed Dwight.
well, you got to. He's
Once
the guy.
once Jean Grey drops, that'll be it. That'll be the full '90s X-Men team. Actually,
Yep.
Well, yeah, that's it. It's the last one.
To have
Yeah,
come so
because
far.
Morph is technically anime only, right? I mean, the show
Yeah.
only, and then he sprung off into the comics after the fact.
Yeah, that Jim Lee #1 that they recreated, we'll have that whole squad, and then later
Yeah.
we saw Jubilee kind of come into the team, and some things change up a little bit. We saw Bishop come, and whatever, but core Jim Lee #1 squad is complete as soon as this 3-pack drops. So
Oh man.
that's pretty interesting, and that's really cool to see Hasbro sticking to it and not sticking it to us and giving us these complete teams, man, for sure.
What a time to be alive.
What's the next team? Well, I mean, I guess we'll talk about it in actual Marvel Legends, but let's start thinking about what teams they should take steps to complete next.
No doubt, we could compile a little list, but yeah,
Oh,
Wolverine shit.
Alpha Flight.
X Factor for sure. I mean, we got the Cyclops.
You know what? That 2-pack is coming out with the X Factor,
Right.
Havoc, and Polaris. Yeah, and that's
Come-
going to go with
the retro Cyclops. I mean,
We only need Speed Demon to do that one, the Sinister Six, right, or the fearsome.
the Superior Foes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sinister Six, Superior Foes. There we go. And then they're doing that Alpha Flight shit with that pack from Amazon.
not Speed Demon. You mean Overdrive?
Overdrive. Why did I say Speed Demon? Two fast guys. One's wearing a helmet.
Yep.
But remember, they had a little kit bash sort of custom of Overdrive in the display at SDCC too.
Real quick, we're getting yelled at because we forgot to talk about. I think it is a Walgreens exclusive. This might have been the Black Series one I was thinking of. It's the Clone Commander Obi-Wan. Is that Walgreens or Walmart? I'm not sure. But it's the it's the Obi-Wan from the cartoon series where he's got like the clone armor with the robes over it. That actually looks like a really nice release.
Oh, okay, that's a Walgreens exclusive.
I think it is. Yeah. Dumb Ugly.
Wow, I never went to the Star Wars.
Is that a
panel, so
Walgreens?
I was unaware.
Yeah, it's been hitting. I mean, I've seen a lot of people with it in hand, and the head sculpt on it
Really?
looks, way better than the one that comes with the actual episode 2/3 Obi-Wan. So it's worth getting it to kind of swap those heads. But then the ball pegs don't match at all, so you're kind of stuck with it.
Who's going to share some photos here?
Yeah, I can pull some up. My bad.
Come on, Fobs.
I mean, we've lost our groove. We're dancing with 2 left feet right now.
Getting our mojo back.
I know. we're like the girl. We're like baby at the beginning of Dirty Dancing.
Jesus
I think this was on the.
Are we in the corner?
We're in the corner right now. I'm afraid.
Oh my god.
I don't think this was on the list, but I was just scrolling down my Instagram timeline and saw the Marvel Select Sandman dropped a couple days ago too. So I don't know if you guys care about that. I don't think any of us really collect Select.
The Select Sandman?
That shit looks kind of weak, if I'm being honest.
To me too. So we're pretty cool, but he didn't come with any like really cool Select style base, so I'm good on that.
Just a lot of accessories. He has a lot of swappable hands and different things.
I hate the way Selects move at the pelvic area anyway. So
Yeah, most people do, I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy that shit.
The gaping crotch joints. Well, this is the Clone Commander Obi-Wan.
Oh, hold on 1 second.
And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he is, in fact, a Walgreens.
My God, I fucking hate that dude. Get him out of here.
This guy? Oh, God. And then here it is with the... I guess it does fit on that body.
It looks a little weird, though.
Yeah, he looks a little tan for that pale body, for sure.
Hold on 1
Dominican Obi-Wan.
That's what it would look like. Here's another
Wan.
here.
Get it?
Archive.
He's looking Hispanic with the tan, bro.
It's a good head sculpt, though, for sure. And I like how they did these soft goods. They look a little thin, but it's basically just put over the regular clone armor. You know what I mean?
This is good for that shit. All types of extra shit on people that would make it impossible to fight anybody.
I'd love them to do a version of the
And a cloak.
Mythos Obi-Wan. You know what I mean? I think it was Sideshow that did a version of that, where it was like the post prequel, pre-original trilogy Obi-Wan, where he's like somewhere between Alec Guinness and Ewan McGregor. It's kind of dope.
Mm.
So let me know. Is this Walgreens exclusive? I still have no idea. I'm so sorry.
Well,
Whoever's
actually,
in the chat yelling at us.
John Pop should know.
Oh, it's not showing up on screen. That's why.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up. Just give me a second.
Oh my
Sorry.
God.
Sorry.
Little operator error. Sorry, folks.
You guys are roasting this guy. They have no idea what you're talking about. Hold on.
What is this? So small. Yes. So Vanderspike knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's the hobo Obi-Wan. There we go.
Yes.
Big time hobo.
What's going on here?
I thought you were trying to get it canceled.
That's the Mythos.
Yeah, the Mythos one. That's what Sideshow calls it. So it's like their own, this is what we think that might have looked like when this happened. And I think Sideshow even did a version of this clone armor Obi-Wan as well. This looks like it. It looks like Jesus.
Put him on your mantle.
I'd like to.
All right, cool. I got it showing up.
Yeah, me fan.
Have your grandma pray to him, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that meme is so old that it's actually happening.
Although comparing it to the Sideshow one, it's clear to see that they went very thin on the robes for sure.
Yeah, why is he wearing robes over his armor?
Hey, we don't know. We're just questioning this.
That's Gendy Tartakovsky.
It was a long time ago, so maybe.
These are confusing times.
Yeah, it's definitely were confusing times for sure. Oh my God.
Yes. So I believe this is the Walgreens exclusive that people have been getting. Yes, John P. Thank you. It's the answer I've been looking for. It is the Walgreens exclusive.
Boom. And just like that.
I mean, worth getting even just to put the head on the original Obi-Wans, like I showed you.
All the pieces fell into place. Thank you, John.
There we go.
You're a beautiful man, John.
Much better looking Obi-Wan than the one we got before, because there hasn't really been a face printed version of Obi-Wan until now. So this is the first one.
I see that hyper real Darth Vader starting to show up too. I don't know if it's just showing up for the cool kids that are doing the promo for Hasbro.
No, I've seen people on Reddit with it in hand already.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a Force Ghost Yoda exclusive too, says John P. Which I have seen.
In person?
No, not in person, but on in hand with some people as well. All right, who is opening up some snacks right now?
Yeah.
You eating crit chips, bro?
I thought I had my mic muted. That's my bad. I'm opening up a Voldemort McFarlane figure. My fault.
Oh my God! You fell to the dark side. You're
Truly.
McFarling in it?
Yeah,
You
dark
become a
magic.
Death Eater?
Dark magic has consumed me.
Well, I got a few things I could open up too. I'm gonna grab some. But all right, so fuck Obi-Wan. It's a nice figure though. So that completes the Walgreens exclusive shit that's current.
Mm-hmm.
Myself echoing. I don't know why.
Real quick, here's the Force Ghost Yoda that I think was just taken a picture of unofficially.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go. There he is. Toy Shiz with the scoop.
Yo, who's the lima? What's with the lima bean watermark?
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like they might have even gotten this ahead of time, and it will be a future Walgreens exclusive because it's not officially announced yet. It seems, at least at the time of this post right here.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, why the fuck did they?
I mean, it matches the Obi-Wan, and the Obi-Wan was a Walgreens exclusive, so it would make sense. And then there's Show Galaxies that says there's also a Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Black Ranger with a dragon shield. That's Walgreens exclusive.
Oh yeah, somebody has that Black Ranger in hand.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that head sculpt looks nothing like the actor.
Yeah,
Well,
what's
real
his
quick.
fucking? I forget that actor's name, but I used to know that name by heart because he always has a random booth open at Comic Con.
He really does.
It's just him. It's just him standing there.
Chilling.
Chilling.
He waited it out though because the popularity of Power Rangers came right back around, and now.
Oh yeah.
It's great.
Dude, you know how many times at fucking Comic Con I walked by the Red Ranger just sitting there with like a Bluetooth headphone on, like talking to the boys.
Let's try to
Well,
make
the people
this
want
bread.
to know. Well, why do you hate this Obi-Wan?
But I don't really. I hate the designs of some Star Wars shit that has a lot of extra shit on for no reason. That's all. I think he looks
There you go.
cool
No,
in
good question.
the cartoon and shit though. Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool. It is what it is. But speaking of Star Wars, I'm opening the SHF Count Dooku right now.
Shit.
Oh.
Everybody's going to dark
So,
side.
yeah.
All right, we
So that's
talking
the end of
Force
our.
Friday?
I think we can move into it now because we're basically at Star Wars already.
Yeah, Force Friday.
So, Force Friday, you guys know what it is. It's a Friday in which the Force comes alive and Star Wars merchandise just starts showing up on shelves for the new movie.
Hell yeah. The first Force Friday I ever went to, I went to Target and I bought a Giant Man. So everybody was looking at me funny.
Oh, I think I remember that. I think I bought like a NECA Freddy or something.
That's the move right there.
That was great.
Friday is when exactly this year? When is it?
Who knows?
It's they're calling it Triple Force Friday this year.
Oh, Christ. Why?
Well, because I think you're getting all kinds of stuff for the new movie. You're getting stuff for the Mandalorian, and you're getting stuff for something else. So there's like 3 big Star Wars launches basically, and they're all happening at once.
It's
What do
the
these
new
movies
movie.
do?
It's the new movie, the original trilogy, and Mandalorian. That's why they're going.
Really? When do these movies do? I know episode 9 is in December for sure, right?
Yep, and the Mandalorian is soon, and it's going to be on Disney Plus.
Oh wait, The Mandalorian is not a movie?
Nah, it's a series.
No, it's a
No, it's a
TV
series.
series.
See, I've been confused about this shit for like
The
months.
star of the movie, is Oberyn Martell from Game of Thrones. I mean, of the show. Sorry,
Really?
Diego Pascal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, is he playing the same character though?
Yeah, he's playing Oberyn Martell.
Oh,
I don't know who leaked that to you, Fabio, but you better call your lawyers.
I'm sorry. I sign a lot of NDAs. I forget sometimes.
Yeah, this Voldemort has a fucking 6-pack. Yeah,
Whoa,
yeah, I'm bugging.
Is he
out.
natty though? Is that natty?
dude, are you talking about Swoldemort?
Swoldemort. That's so great.
That's my boy. Swoldemort.
Hell yeah. So, are you guys picking anything up? Force Friday? What's going on?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
we need someone to. We need a real rundown on what's coming out for Force Friday.
John P, are you free? Where are you?
Yeah, we need to get him.
Jim.
Yeah, could you give me a list of that rundown? You could do that rundown already?
Just so everyone knows, Force Friday is October 4th, so 2 weeks from today, basically.
Oh, October 4th? Okay, that is during New York Comic Con, isn't it?
Is it?
I don't know.
Oh, they wouldn't do that to us, would they?
They would.
So here's the Black Series lineup leaked for Triple Force Friday. I'm doing a little screen share action real quick.
What's Friday, bitch?
Yeah, here we go. So look, we're getting stuff from. Oh, that's what it is. It's Rise of Skywalker. It's The Mandalorian, and it's Jedi Fallen Order, which is the new game. That's what it is.
Interesting. Okay.
So we're getting a First Order Stormtrooper, which is probably another like re-release of First Order Stormtrooper. Probably new accessories, whatever. There's the Sith Trooper that we got at SDCC, but in new packaging. And there's Rey, and then there's a Kylo Ren. And I don't know who put the pictures up originally, but there's packaging variants basically. If you get them at Force Friday, you're getting what's called the first edition, which comes in a white box. It's the same figure, but instead of a black series box, it is white and it says first edition.
Yeah, if they don't.
Other than that,
Target
so-
also has its own version of the Mandalorian with a special deco.
They do? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's like the carbon deco.
Oh no.
Chill.
So I mean,
It's
you
in a
better
brown
decide
box.
before Friday, take the day off work because you got multiple stores to hit.
White box be the first one. That's bullshit.
Yeah, so white box is it's the first edition, and then you'll be able to get the the same figures down the line, but just in the regular packaging.
Yeah, pretty much the same shit that they always do with everything.
Right. But I mean, if you know anything about the Star Wars shit, it's honestly not even better to get the first editions because, I mean, they're gonna have better ones down the line. If you remember, the Force Friday right before Force Awakens, they had the first Rey, but her face apps were trash. She came with like a really badly painted BB-8 as well, and then they re-released her down the line with better paint apps, and then included the lightsaber this time and a better BB-8. And then they re-released it yet again later, and it was even better with like the actual face printing rather than a painted face.
I feel like more people are. Go ahead, P. What you say?
They did a face printing Rey already.
I believe so. I mean, they've done a couple at this point.
Because I was really impressed with that white box Rey that somebody posted in PNP, I think, because that was the first time I saw her with like really good face printing, but I could be wrong. I don't know shit about Star Wars.
You're wrong.
So
I think people are more excited for the Mandalorian than Episode 9, though.
It seems like it, yeah.
And I'm wondering, so
mean,
The Mandalorian is going to be on Disney's streaming platform. Are they going to do the normal thing that platforms do, where you just get all the episodes at once? Or are they going to week
Release it by
type thing?
week.
Shit, I don't know actually. That's a good question.
Hmm.
And then okay, so moving on, we've got from the video game, which is it's called Jedi Fallen Order. It has the guy who played the Joker on, I think it is the guy who played the Joker on Gotham, is the main character in this game.
Yikes.
His name is Cal Kestis.
That guy
which
sounds like
is
he's
just
from the
like
Star Wars universe.
Right? It's either that or he's from like an
That's the most
upstate
Star
New
Wars
York
name I've ever heard.
college. Calvin Kestis, Legacy, you know? And then also from that game is what they're calling the Second Sister Inquisitor,
Jeez.
which this is a picture of right here. It's a female Inquisitor. I think Inquisitors were introduced during the Rebels series.
Oh yeah, I love those Inquisitors.
So
The
she's
Grand
got,
Inquisitor's awesome. I
yeah,
wish we had a figure of the Grand Inquisitor.
I'm sure we will. I mean, we've got Thrawn, you know.
Oh,
That game
So
looks
that's
sick.
her, and then from The Mandalorian, you're getting the title character, the Mandalorian, and IG-11, which is possibly a repack/repaint of IG-88 with different weapons,
So
which
is
makes
this,
sense. I mean, it's a bounty hunter, you know.
are we to believe that this is like an early version of IG-88 or a totally separate character?
See, that's the beauty of Force Friday, is that you just get the figures, and then the story comes later.
Is that
You
the
don't know
beauty of
shit.
it, or is that the fuckery of it?
You take the
Right.
director's seat. You become the
Basically.
writer.
Basically, I think that's what's been going on for the past 5 or 6 years.
Right, exactly.
Right.
They give us the Rey, and it's a terrible figure, but it's like, oh, she's probably the title character. They give us Finn, and he's like the first thing you see in the Force Awakens trailer, so you think, oh, he's a main character.
And
And
you get the
The plot
absolute
slowly
unit.
unravels, and he's thrust into a horrible romance subplot and ends up on a casino planet.
Oh god. And then
And you're like, what? I thought this was our main guy.
and then you strike gold with Constable Zuvio.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
I saw that figure in fucking Kmart like 2 days ago.
Kmart still exists?
Yeah, that's wild. There's no Kmart's in my area anymore.
There's a Kmart right across the street from my job.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah.
Real
there
quick,
sure
Brian
is.
Carter. Brian Carter, a longtime viewer, is confirming that it will be, in fact, the weekly episodes for The Mandalorian.
Really? Okay. All right.
They got to keep
Yeah,
you
I
logging
was-
in at least once a week.
I was actually, like I said earlier, I was at D23. I was at every big announcement panel. I've seen so many things that would shock you all. I already saw, I think I saw 10, 15 minutes of Black Widow. I saw some of The Mandalorian. I saw that Star Wars trailer before it hit, 2 days before it hit. It was pretty nuts. I highly recommend anybody that's a big fan of Disney, Marvel, or Star Wars to go to that convention because it's just the greatest experience I've ever had.
How was Black Widow?
Oh, it was awesome. It was great. Yeah, we saw an entire fight scene with her and her sister. It was great.
Her sister? Okay.
Yeah, David Harbour is cool. Yeah, David
Yeah,
Harbour's
he's
cool.
the Red Guardian.
Yeah, he has it's not a terrible fake accent.
That means it's terrible.
Natasha,
Here we go.
Natasha, where
Man,
are we going?
This dude just spent an entire season with Russian people, and he couldn't even, on Stranger Things, and he can't even figure out how to do the accent.
Come on, David. Jesus, you already fucked up Hellboy. For the love of God.
I mean, Hellboy was long fucked before he got along.
I gotta check out that fucking Hellboy movie. I know it's
Oh,
bad.
it's terrible.
I gotta
Nobody,
watch it.
nobody could have helped that movie, I'm afraid. But I'm
It's
still getting
cool. It's funny how much you see hints of Guillermo in that movie. Like they're randomly in Mexico City, and that's the most Guillermo thing I've ever heard of. And I'm just like, damn man, you guys really fucked that man over. You saw his idea for going to Mexico, and you're just like, yep, Day of the Dead, Hellboy.
Oh, Guillermo's gonna love this.
He's too busy greasing palms with Hideo Kojima to give a shit about Hellboy anymore.
Yeah,
Hey, man.
they're out there procrastinating together.
They're creating a new genre together.
They really are. I can't wait.
All right. Anything else we're missing about Force Friday? The fact that it's triple the size of any other Force Friday.
Ooh, baby, a triple.
Well, like I said, I'm to see, and I talked about this in the video too. I think no, I didn't because it's not out yet. I recorded a segment in main course, so I'll leave it for that. But I'm excited for the Mandalorian at least. This episode 9 shit, I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's really in like kind of a tough spot. I don't know if anyone's real like everyone's holding their breath. You know what I mean? Like everyone's just like, ooh, there's just so many pieces to pick up after the last one.
Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if this shit bombs at the box office, no matter what. I wouldn't be surprised if people just don't show up. This shit is like the 2016 election and shit. Like, nah.
And at some point during the show, we have to talk about J.J. Abrams signing an exclusive deal with Warner Brothers and basically like no Disney involvement again from J.J.
Whoa.
Wait, what?
Yeah, him and his company signed like an exclusive deal with Warner Media that's going to bring in television shows and movies, and I think they signed for like $150 million or something like that.
Okay, so Fringe reboot. What else?
I mean, it looks like they're developing TV shows as well. I forget the name of his TV company. Bad Robot, maybe is the name of it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Bad Robot.
Yeah, they're brought on. They're going to be making TV shows for. And JJ's looking like he either wants to do or both Superman and Green Lantern, it seems. So, yeah, it's like one of the biggest deals in Hollywood history. Apparently, they have him tied for 10 years, I think.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah. So if anybody loves this Star Wars movie, it's too bad because he's not coming back.
Damn.
Because he already signed with Warner. So it's pretty nuts. I mean, it was rumored for a long time, but he just officially signed it 2 weeks ago, so pretty fucking insane.
That's
pretty
how you know he's over that shit. He's like, fuck these guys.
Oh yeah. I mean, after what they did to his baby, he's been wanting to do Star Wars his entire life. So.
Well, he shouldn't have walked away from episode. He shouldn't have walked away from episode 8. He's an idiot.
Yeah. I mean, I understand not wanting to be selfish, but you gave us so many Star Trek movies that just felt like Star Wars movies. Why didn't you just stick around?
He gave us 2, exactly, yeah. And then the third one, I think I like the third one the most, to be honest with you.
Third one's cool.
The one he wasn't in.
I do like the third one.
It was a nice little send off to that crew. It felt like the most structured, like an original series episode. It was just cool. But anyway, moving on, I think we can move on into some October.
Yeah,
the other big thing happening besides Force Friday.
Hell yeah!
Why don't you tell us all about it?
Now we sound like we have a bad accent, like October.
All right, Pete, take it away.
Clear Wessel.
Okay, so let's talk October. I was
Let's
talking.
bring up that sexy graphic, shall we? I got it.
This thing is huge. Hold on. No, I got one. Real quick.
Oh, you got it? All right.
Yeah, I got it. Hold on 1 second. It's just.
I'm in there, dog.
It's so funny. I showed my coworker the graphic earlier today, and she was like, "October, wow, that's like October for toys, huh?" And I go, "Yeah," and she's like, "Should have called it Toytober." And I go, "You don't understand. Just leave me alone."
Get out!
All right, so October is a month-long event consisting of 31 different themes to follow when shooting figure photography and A.C.B.A. It's going to be really tight. It's heavily based off of Inktober, which is huge in the art community and inking community and tattoo community. And they basically do the exact same thing. He's been going for a super long time, and I've been trying to get this off the ground for a super long time as well. It's just every time I start thinking about it or anything like that, it's already October 1st, and I'm like, yeah, there's no time to do any of this. So I decided once my schedule was clear and everything, I brought it to the rest of the A.C.B.A. team. And we ironed out all the details, and we came up with this list. So if you're unfamiliar with Inktober, the way it basically works is there's 31 themes here. There's 31 days in October. The goal is to post a brand new photo every single day of October, and it should confine to these themes. Yeah, based on these themes, of course.
Beautiful.
Now, you don't necessarily have to shoot one photo a day. You can go ahead and start shooting now. We went ahead and launched all this information between the last 2 days. So if you want to go ahead and start getting a bunch of stuff shot in the meantime, you can go ahead and shoot some stuff. But just wait till October to post it. Now you can also you don't have to follow the list as well in terms of like the order or anything like that. You can post at your own pace. You can shoot at your own pace. The main thing about this event is to really promote like healthy creative habits and just get like your creative juices flowing. We used to do themes a very long time ago in the community, and like we kind of fell off that. This is kind of to get you back in the mood. It's also incredible practice for our official competitions like the World Tournament, as well as Photo Combat, Summer Shots, all of that stuff. It's great practice for that.
Yeah, it should be noted that, sorry to cut you off, but it should be noted these themes are actual, a lot of them are actual themes that we used in prior competitions like Photo Combat and a World Tournament and stuff like that. So you're literally on for possible future, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's all by design as well. Like like all of these themes are handpicked. They're presented in the order for on purpose. The way that we set it up is like if you want to go ahead and follow the list as it is, a lot of not necessarily softballs, but like easier things to go ahead and set up or throughout the week, and then some of the more difficult, some of the more involved stuff is during the weekend and whatnot, and then it ramps up in difficulty as well towards the end of the month. But it's like Book said, it's all past. Most of these are all past themes for tournaments meant to go ahead and really stretch your muscles and get you back in the mood for more tournaments. And so one of the coolest things, while you can go ahead and post in any order, you like the first day is rarely used figures. You don't have to post rarely used figures on the first day. You can just go for anything like costume change or whatever. But the best thing about following the guidelines is seeing everybody else's interpretation of these themes the same day. And it's really cool to go ahead and see like maybe one of your friends in the community or somebody that you really look up to, and just see like, oh, that's how they thought that,
how they interpreted it. Yeah, no doubt.
Exactly, for sure. And some of these are pretty vague as well. Like some of these are like stuff like slice and dice, like everybody knows what that is, but like you can interpret flight a bunch of different ways. You can interpret like raw rage a couple of different ways, and a whole bunch of really cool stuff. You can stick to the guidelines as much as you want. You can think outside of the box as much as you want. This event is all about creativity and creative juices, and
yes, like you said, a lot of this shit is by design. So it's purposely vague in some of these areas to really get your creative juices flowing, and for us to see how your twisted mind works and how you can bring this to life, and not only in just any creative way, and it doesn't have to be anything. It's not all about fighting. It's, we want to see some funny things. We want to see some things that invoke certain emotions. And it's the same sort of principle and guiding principles that we like to see or like to implement in the tournaments. Again, I keep stressing that this is very much a nice little for you for an actual tournament. If you can do this shit and you can map out your displays, because this is how we give the information out, and it's do at some time, and you'll map out your displays over 2 months or 3 months or whatever it is. So if you can do this over 1 month and map out your shit and get it laid out, then you can definitely compete at the pro level. No question about it.
Exactly. And another cool thing is with Inktober and these other monthly things in the past, like some of the best things at the end of the month is seeing how people have improved. Like you'll be really surprised at just how much you will, even if you're a little timid, if you're new to A.C.B.A. and toy photography, like if you practice at it every single day and really push yourself, you will be very surprised at how much you improve, especially if everybody else in the community is doing it right beside you. You'll be inspired by a lot of people. You'll be inspired to push yourself further and try more elaborate displays or think more outside of the box and stuff. And it's just a really cool exercise for sure.
Yeah,
So
no doubt. It's fun. It should be fun. You should be
yeah,
having a good time doing this for sure. No pressure, but it should also be noted that there are some we got some daily doubles in there. We got some we
exactly.
got some surprises in there. We got some things for you. There's some opportunities to something home and get bragging rights and all of that good shit. But you
Yeah.
should be having fun with this for sure. We're gonna be having fun too. The admins will be participating. Obviously, we won't get anything, but
Yep.
but but we're definitely gonna be participating for sure too. So
Yeah, 100%. So it should be really cool. On the official A.C.B.A. group, there's a frequently asked question topic. Like right under this photo, the first comment is frequently asked questions. Um, and
an
then
FAQ, if you will.
yeah, exactly. And then further down the line, we'll probably post that on Instagram as well. But I don't know. There's really not much to say about it, like other than it's out there. It's out there in the ether. We're super excited to go ahead and get this started. It starts October 1st. All you really have to do, I guess, basically, I'll go over the rules. It's super simple. All you really have to do is shoot a new photo in accordance to the theme, post it on Facebook, Instagram. You can post it wherever you want, but if you want to be eligible for the prizes at the end of the month, we will be sourcing all of those entries from the Facebook group page and Instagram. And if you want to be eligible for any of that stuff and also be involved in the community, just make sure to hashtag it with October _ ACBA. And that's basically it. That's basically
You
it.
think they should hashtag whatever theme they're doing for that particular picture too?
Yeah, if you want to hashtag that stuff too, as long as you can hashtag it, you can put it in the description and stuff like that. Yeah, as long as you mention what the theme you're trying to convey is, that's super great. If you want to hashtag it too, that's super tight. But yeah, super cool.
Let's just blow up that October _ ACBA hashtag. As long as you have that, we'll be able to sift through everything anyway. So it's all
Exactly.
good.
For sure. And and of course, like this all falls under the umbrella of like A.C.B.A. and stuff in terms of being eligible for features and all that stuff. So, and if you want to be involved in the community, use the hashtag and sort through the hashtag a lot. I know a lot of us, like, whenever we put photos out there, we slap a bunch of hashtags on it, but especially in communities like Instagram, it's so huge that a lot of the times a lot of people don't take the time to go through it, but this is definitely the exception for that. Because you'll want to go ahead and see what everybody else is doing and seeing how they're interpreting the themes and stuff like that. Super cool.
And that way you can may see something that maybe you thought about doing and you see somebody do it first, and then that may put you on another path to do it better. And it's good to look at your
Yeah, for sure. The last thing I'll say about this event is even though, like you said, there are prizes and there is like a competitive incentive to go ahead and to participate in this from its like conception. This event has always been about the community. It's been about bringing everybody together and sharing their photos side by side in a communal theme, and everybody just showing each other their chops and stuff like that. And it's supposed to be super positive. It's supposed to elicit positive habits and healthy shooting habits and stuff like that. And I think by the time the month is over, if you participate enough, you'll come out a better photographer for sure. I think so. You'll learn a lot, 100%. Being among your peers in a competition about something you really enjoy and really have a passion for in terms of your hobby. So that's it.
All right, I'm excited about this, man, for sure.
So this is for Facebook and Instagram. What about Discord and Reddit?
Yeah,
I'm sure people are asking. So.
You can go ahead and post in Discord and Reddit for sure. Like now that I'm back and I'm on the Discord a lot more. Fabio is always, in the cut with Reddit and stuff like that. So you can post literally anywhere. Like you can post these anywhere, get the hashtag out, all that stuff. But just in terms of being eligible for the prizes and the raffles, just to make it easier on like our mods and our admins and stuff, we had to restrict it to just two of the main platforms for sure. But
that makes sense to me.
That's it. Yeah. And if you want, you can take this image too. You can find it on the Instagram and on the Facebook page. I think Discord has it now too, and all the other pages. Like, go ahead and take this image and repost it with the hashtag and let everybody know that you'll be participating in this event, and hopefully more people join and you get more people involved. That's it.
All right, so what's everybody doing each day? Go ahead and run through your themes real quick.
Oh shit!
Run through your ideas.
Yeah, let's go through that. So October 1st, we're doing rarely used figures. I did have a question. Somebody asked what that really means. Basically, that's just the opposite of what is like super hot and super popular. Like, if you go on the A.C.B.A page, I know it's a meme, but it's it's undeniable. You see a lot of Dragon Ball and a lot of superhero stuff and Spider-Man stuff. Go ahead, think outside the box. Grab a figure that you don't usually see in the community off your shelf, and do something cool with it. Even if you don't have figures even if all the figures you have are kind of hot, then pick up a figure and shoot something that you haven't shot in a while. It's totally
Basically,
fun.
we want you to just dig in the crates. We want you to pull out something that you don't normally pull out. So that means put Spider-Man to the bottom.
Yeah. And whenever this pops up in our competitions or anything like that, this is one of my favorite themes across all mediums, because I just love seeing like all the wild shit that people have. It's nuts. And then like I know with this, a lot of the times whenever we do something like this, the comments are always, "What figure is that? Can I still buy it?" And then it just gets everybody involved.
The comments are that on every toy photo that's ever existed.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's very true. Moving on, October 2nd is White Hot. This is a more of a specific one. So this one specifically pertains to the method of shooting a white hot photo, which is an infinite white background. That is the literal way.
Yeah, like a white room shot.
Exactly, a white room shot. Now, once again, if you want to interpret this your other way, that's totally fine too. But that is what we mean by white hot for sure. Number 3 is no dia, no problem, which basically means if you don't have a diorama, or you want to put your diorama on the back burner, just go ahead and shoot without
Black
one.
Sabbath said it.
Exactly.
That's what Black Sabbath said after Ronnie died.
Jesus Christ.
No Dio, no problem.
That works in tandem with some of the advice we give to a lot of newer members. Even if you don't have a diorama, just get a couple of props and a color background, and it's all gravy for sure.
Yeah, this is almost a variation of White Hot in terms of like not having like an environment, but you can make this any color you want. You can make it a black room shot. You can do whatever. It's just no diorama, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Number 4 is Friday Night Fights. Pretty self-explanatory. Number 5 is Blockbuster. This is a really cool theme because a lot of times when this comes around, a lot of people recreate movie posters, which is super cool. October 6th is Classic Team Up. October 7th is The Heist, which when we did that for Photo Combat a couple of years ago, I remember we did that for the World Tournament a couple of years ago, and that was really great. Number 8, Femme Fatales. Number 9, Partners. Number 10, Frenemies. 11, Slice and Dice. 12 is Flight. 13 is Origins. 14 is Got You Covered. 15 is...
That's usually in reference to like recreating a comic cover, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
My bad.
yeah.
But you can interpret it again anyway. But that's like kind of the way it's meant here.
Yeah, that's the literal way that we interpret.
That's what like we use it for. But again, these are all open ended.
Yeah,
So it could be,
it'll be cool to see how everybody interprets a lot of these.
Right.
Unlikely Allies, October 15th. Power
Yeah.
Play, number 16, Resurrection, which was a theme.
Power Play, I think originally was about you really taking a really trying to show a particular character's power set. That's how it was interpreted originally.
Right.
That's what it was.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna take your own liberties with a lot of this stuff.
Resurrection, 17, Betrayal, 18, Noir, 20 is Natural Gifts, 21 is Universes Collide, 22 is Mechanical, 23 Raw Rage, 24 Costume Change, followed by Friendship, Nightmare, Still Motion, classic technique in the A.C.B.A. tool bag. That's where you use multiple figures to convey motion in a photo. What a weird way of saying it, but yeah. you'll know exactly when you see it. You know exactly what it is. It's you see it in comic books all the time. If you're a connoisseur of skateboard magazines, you see it all the time.
There's a cut right there. What a pull!
I know. Get your thrashers out. 28.
Oh man, Thrasher Mag.
28 is Food Fight. 29, This Is How It Ends. 30, Mischief, of course, and 31 is I Ain't Afraid of No Ghost.
No doubt.
And hell yeah, those are your
It's gonna be a lot of Korg on that day, I imagine. His old Ghost.
Hell yeah. So,
But yeah, it's a real solid list. You know, there's other months that I've seen on other social media, like I think on Reddit. At some point in the summer, they do a similar thing, but it's a lot more like basic themes, like red, blue,
yes,
good guys, bad guys. You know, so I like what we've done here because it's a little bit more deeper thinking. It's a little more like open to interpretation and a little more like specific even.
Yeah, when I was going through themes and when we were discussing stuff like that, that came across too, especially since it's so inspired by Inktober, and Inktober's their prompt list is always like one word, and then that's just for maximum what do you call it? It's
overdrive.
Like, yeah, everybody can interpret it. You can get one day and you'll get like 100 different interpretations just because the word is so vague and stuff like that, which is super great. But when doing October, we wanted to do it similarly to where it's recognizable like those other events, but just different enough where it's where it really speaks to what A.C.B.A. is all about and stuff like that. So,
right,
no doubt.
Steven Fernandez wants to know about Raw Rage.
Raw Rage. Originally, I just called it Rage, and then I added Raw in front of it.
So we want to see like Hulk, like ripping out of his stretching pants.
That's it. Just
Nothing pornographic, please.
Oh yeah, Hulk himself, not well.
Yeah, well, yeah. So we'll talk about that in the after show.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone has more questions about the themes, we'd be happy to kind of elaborate and give you some some alternate points of view on the themes that you might not have thought of
Hey,
before.
you can even-
Friendship,
You can even go onto the A.C.B.A. fan page on Facebook and search the events tab, and you can look at the entries from past contests. They're there.
Hell yeah, they are. They're all
Yeah.
right there.
right, and just rip those off. That's what you meant, right?
Yeah, sure. Cheat. Be a scumbag, yeah.
But no. So it's got to be, and another thing is you can't just go and tag an old photo with any of this stuff. We want to see new, fresh OC.
Yeah, and that's not
Original
meant
content.
that's not meant to be like a roadblock. Like, don't you dare. That's meant to be like the whole like energy of this is to really keep you on your toes and stuff like that. So that's why it's like that for sure. So new photos only.
And we also mentioned that the more you post, the better chances you have of winning something. Because
Exactly.
stuff.
Yeah, for sure. So there are in total there are 2 official prizes and there's a couple of different mystery prizes. We won't go into specifics of what that means, but the most we'll say is if you complete every single day, you'll be in pretty high spirits for sure, 100%. You'll be in a good spot if you complete every single day. 100%. Just try and participate every day, not just for the prizes, but for yourself.
For the fun, of which there is much.
That's it. But hell yeah, it's super cool.
Yeah, I hope to get my new photo setup going on here in the new place in time for this. So that'll definitely give me a goal and a deadline.
Yeah,
You
me
got a
too.
week, Danino. Hurry it up.
Give me pictures of Spider-Man.
I need more pictures of Spider-Man toys. Come on.
It's cool because like when I posted this in the actual like group, I saw a lot of old heads come out of the woodworks. It was like, hell yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna do this. And I was like, oh
See
shit.
those termites where you found them.
Oh man.
No.
Brian Carter is asking, does it have to absolutely be one pic per theme? No, it does not. You can post as many pictures for one theme you want, but you posting that day is your entry. So if you post like 10 pictures for the heist, that doesn't mean that you have 10 entries for that day. It's just you participated that day, boom, you're in for sure.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Not your participation is not per pick, but per day.
Yep.
Beautiful.
It's good stuff.
So that's it for October. If anybody can think of, if anybody wants anything cleared up, don't feel shy. Go ahead and throw it in the comments, and we'll answer them as the show goes on, as well as the after show and stuff like that.
I have a question.
Let's go. What, Rick? What's your question?
Still
Rick,
count
comment,
if I
go.
posted in January, or
It's what?
does it count if I still posted it?
It does not, unfortunately.
Oh,
Really good.
okay. So basically this competition.
Sure.
Wow. Okay.
Rick is being dragged away by a Dementor, but we get the gist. Yeah, the event starts on October 1st, ends on October 30th.
Yeah, look at that. We even gave you a little bit of wiggle room, a little bit of leeway, so that you got some time to think about it.
Yeah, if you smart, you'll get started this weekend, and you'll get a week head start. You know.
Even if you put just a list together of your ideas per theme, that'll get you going.
Yeah, a couple of guys in the Discord said they got a Google Doc open, a bunch of ideas already floating around, so that's pretty cool.
Wow, no games.
Yeah. Well, it seems like we did a pretty good job explaining this because there's no more questions, so I think we can move on.
Yeah.
All right. So what's next on the docket?
Very thorough. Very thorough.
That's
Yes,
it.
I thought so too.
Next up is Mezco. Fabio.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
You're our guy.
It's been a
There she is.
it's been a week for Mezco collectors. Just
Oh shit.
exactly 1 week because and I'm someone who was a little pissed because, leading up to SDCC, let's backtrack a little bit. The way that Mezco would do their reveals, let's say for New York Comic Con the year before. So they would announce a 112 figure, and then they would announce a Living Dead doll, and then a 112 figure, and then a Living Dead doll. They would kind of space it out, right? But this year at SDCC, they just hit us with like 3 exclusives in a row, and then one more while we were actually at the show. So it was like, okay, I would like some time to slow down, but I mean, they're exclusive, so you got to pre-order them on the day.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I was broke on the 3 weeks leading up to SDCC, and then more broke actually there. And now, we're approaching New York Comic Con, and they're getting ready to announce all their exclusives. And this time, they upped themselves by announcing 2 and putting them up for pre-order in the same week.
Whoa, shit.
So, right. So on, I believe it was Monday, we got the stealth. Oh no, I'm sorry. Stealth Ops Gomez, which is basically another version. I'm gonna try to pull up some pictures right now too. It's a new version of their popular mascot Gomez, and now he's wearing an all black Punisher vest. He's got some tactical gear. He's murdered out black basically. So it looks pretty cool. Sorry, I'm pulling up some pictures right now. The best part about it, I think, is the fact that it comes in a lunchbox tin, box. So probably their second weirdest packaging next to that Popeye from a little bit ago. That came in
Dude,
like
that packaging is really cool. I have no interest in Gomez anymore. I'm really over that Gomez hype personally. I fell for it for a little bit, but I'm good off that right now. But man, that packaging, it almost brought me back, man.
Right. And we've seen the unboxing of it already. And the way it's actually packaged in there is pretty clever.
I'm sorry.
Here we go. I'm pulling it up. Now, this did sell out within like 30 minutes. So there is a wait list right now. But here we got some pictures from somebody. We don't know who.
Yeah, it's
But here's Gomez. Here's everything that Gomez comes with. Like I said, he's murdered out black. He's got the vest that actually came with the Netflix Punisher, but obviously without the skull this time. He's got the same Gomez body, so don't worry. He does have the double jointed elbows. He's got some black tactical pants. These boots are the same ones that the both versions of the Netflix Daredevil have. Murdered out black head with like a kind of a matte finish, glossy eyes, and then the more, I guess, gray realistic head, and then the other version of the stylized head is like white with black, which is interesting. He's got the C4 from the PX Punisher. This is the gun and knife from Netflix Punisher. This is, I believe, the grappling hook from Moon Knight, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure.
It might have been from Diabolique.
Yes, that's probably what it is, actually. And then the same grenades and boombox and watch and hoverboard that the other versions of Gomez with, just again murdered out black. But here's another page of stuff. Comes with the backpack, bow and arrow.
Real quick, the good thing about this figure though, because you said that, well, Rick said he was over the Gomez shit. I see people displaying with him as Gomez, but I think most people just care about the fucking buck. I think most people want to be their Netflix Punisher. So
my problem with that buck is that he'll have that like sometimes depending on the figure, like he'll have that like bug colored skin tone.
Yes,
yeah, and the neck has that weird like texture to it.
I've seen a few people
that real
swap out
Deadpool.
that neck though. I've seen a few people go ahead and heat it up and pull the whole neck joint and replace it.
No, you can do that for sure. It just has you need to have a different neck to put in there as well.
Yeah.
And his skin is usually like brown underneath. This one might be different because it's black. So this, if anything, because his head is black, the skin underneath will probably be black as well. So this will be even easier to do swaps for.
But yeah, this body in general, if you're able to get multiples of this one, it's a great fucking mercenary goon or some shit,
Oh yeah. So going through the accessories again, this is the same backpack and scarf and pea shooter that we saw with the other versions of Gomez, and of course the takedown rifle, which you can disassemble and put into the boombox.
You just call it a fucking takedown rifle?
That's what it's called, bro. Come on, it says it right here. The takedown rifle with 2 removable magazines.
Okay, all right.
Come on now. But now we've got the bow and arrow, which is probably the ones that came with the Arsenal and Green Arrow. And then he's got the I think this is a scar from
Japan exclusive Gomez too, right? Didn't he come with a bow and arrow?
He did, but I think that was a wooden one. I don't know if it was a compound bow. This is the rifle that came with Deathstroke, though, and now we've got basically every blast effect that they've ever released in one, which is cool. He's got the MP5. He's got the zip sword. He's got the 2 suction cup things from Diabolic. He's got a duffel bag in a more leathery material, I guess, than we've seen before.
Matte or something there, right?
Yeah, right. It looks a little not as like clothy as the other ones we've
I
seen.
prefer the other one. That's the real duffel bag material, but it's nice to change it up though.
Yeah, and then the sticker sheet, which I don't know if you guys know this, but you can actually this Gomez orange one is you can like take off the circle part and it's like its own sticker.
That's cool.
So it's not just like a poster kind of thing; it's like an actual circle sticker. So, I mean, it's a little more expensive than the other versions. It's 105 this time, but that's because you're getting the box as well, the tin, the lunch box. I'll get the unboxing video in a moment here. But I mean, if again the Gomez hype might be hype to some people, but anyone who's got these in hand knows that these are actually pretty fantastic figures, and we're kind of building our own little Gomez universe as well.
Yeah, like I said, I'm cool with that. I like to see the creativity. Shout out to Steven Fernandez because he's been doing some really nice shots with the Gomez universe. But yeah, I'm really excited about building my own kind of universe with these bodies though.
Right, exactly.
I like that this is
I mean,
Mezco's way of basically just releasing civilians at this point.
Pretty much.
Just weird bucks.
I mean, here's one swap I can think of right now. You take off this vest, you put the vest from Gordon and some kind of like helmeted head with a tactical helmet, something. You got yourself a good riot cop or a good SWAT officer
SWAT,
from A.C.B.A.
like that, yeah.
Yeah. So here's some closer up pictures. So here's, and I just found out recently he's not an ant, he's a cockroach.
Yes, I think we.
You didn't know he's a cockroach?
I didn't know he was a roach, dude. I thought he was an ant.
He looked like a roach, at least to me. He looked
I guess
very roachy.
Roach anatomy quite enough.
To be fair, one of his
that's first grade stuff. Come on, man.
I'm not an entomologist. I'm so sorry, Rick.
the alternate head, like that looks like a fucking ant. Like I know it's a roach.
That looks like an ant. Exactly.
It does look like an ant. So
it looks like an insect, to be honest with you. But again, he's got the double jointed elbows, which is nice. You can get him in some good gun loading positions. People were concerned that this might be the same body as the Netflix Punisher because he's got the same vest. And I mean, I got that Netflix Punisher, and yeah, it's a little disappointing to have the single jointed elbows, but they kind of got away with it because they gave you that minigun, and those arms are fine for holding the minigun, but they wouldn't be for like a rifle.
That looks really good right there with the bow. That looks pretty authentic.
Yeah, that looks good for sure. Hopefully it's a little more stretchy than the Green Arrow one. This head, I don't know what it is about it, but I really like it. It looks really good in these colors. It looks like almost like a skull, like a bone white.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Kind of dope. And here we go. See, we got some extra Agent Gomez with the skull heads, and you can have those be your goons. Cool. I mean, it's kind of funny to me how the vest almost already looks like his face.
Yes,
right?
I was thinking the same thing. I think.
Like it could look like the Punisher skull, obviously, but it's almost like the Ant-Man suit, where it looks like the face of the insect.
Mm-hmm.
Ant-Man inspired.
And by the way, this diorama was constructed by Crashbox Customs on Instagram, and they've actually put it up for pre-order as well.
Oh, shit.
It is, I think it was $215, and it's a whole like modular thing.
It's a cool dio.
Comes with like an elevator and glass and all this cool stuff. Honestly, $215 is not a bad price for what you're getting for that. He had put up the Popeye base that they had at San Diego,
Mm-hmm.
and it was also $215, and that was like, man, it's just like one little base, This is like a full-on diorama.
No doubt. I don't know how I feel about the material that he uses though.
Yeah, it's PVC sheeting,
Yeah.
which is not as soft or as forgiving as foam, obviously, but more durable. And he said this one kind of breaks away too, so it should be easy to store.
It photographs well though.
Yeah, it looks good. He uses a lot of very simple shapes, so that works really well for that material. A lot of straight lines and a lot of like I guess you can't really get as detailed, like nitty gritty, cracks and all that stuff like you could with foam.
Mm-hmm.
But for clean shapes, it looks pretty damn good.
You can't. I work with PVC every day, so you can get those with with PVC. It's just you have to carve a lot harder and stuff like that because PVC is a more rigid material than that pink insulation foam, but it is still a soft material, so you can work with it for sure. Or you could just ship it through FedEx, and then during the transit process, they'll muddy it up for you. So it's pretty cool.
Oh man, that's
Basically.
great. There's a flood going on in Houston right now. Just tell them to put it in the riverbanks for a little bit.
So I'll just run it through there real quick.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
Could you put it in the flooding? Could you put it in the flood area really quick and just pull it right back out? Or
All right, let me hit some comments real quick. Matt McDougal
I don't
says the
know.
dial's cool, but as they noted in the post, Crashbox said that it doesn't actually connect on its own. It's all held together with like painter's tape.
Oh, chill.
Yikes.
There's another kind of drawback. It really is meant for photography rather than like I think permanent displaying.
Mm.
But it's all
modular,
so I think he intended it that way so you could connect the walls with tape however you want.
I don't know. I got to keep championing. I'm fucking that up. The people that are traditional foam dioramas and doing their thing because I've got the of seeing some other work up close over this past year, different styles and different things, and like there's still the people that's doing their thing with the foam are doing the best pieces in my opinion. So I got to keep
it's hard to beat the level of detail.
Yeah, so Chris Lyon, freaking Al, freaking Flash.
who, by the way, is retiring.
Yeah,
apparently,
getting out of the
Flash said
game.
he's going to retire. Yeah.
Flash is retiring? No way.
Yep.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah. So if you want one final commission, now's the time to do it.
No. That's right. I got Henry. He's my man.
Chris Gupton, Henry, yeah, all of these people that had shit at the Mexico event of Terraformer, who does good work, but he doesn't use foam as much. I asked him. He said he does sometime, but some of the materials that he was using were a lot harder and heavy, too.
He had a really heavy dio in Mexico.
He didn't even actually have a full dio. He had some trees, and he had some like those parking cinder block divider things that sure you've seen plenty of people make them out of foam. He made them out of like porcelain or some shit. I don't know.
Like resin or something?
Yeah, maybe it was resin, but they were like really hard and heavy, and like one of them had actually broken too. And I'm just like, damn, why would you use something so heavy?
Mm.
Kind of odd, but
Authenticity, apparently.
Well, hopefully
yeah,
it still look good broken.
Now,
man, I remember Terraformer when he was first coming up, man. This was back when I started the A.C.B.A. subreddit and the Dio Structure subreddit, and he was like just a casual observer asking questions at first, and I pointed him in the right direction, and he just fucking went off to the races.
Well, it helped that Johnny plugged him on that on what's that show on
Tested.
Oh yeah, Tested. That's right.
Helped a lot, but again, I got to keep uplifting the people that's doing phenomenal work with foam because it's just.
I don't even mind the kind of mixed material stuff. I wouldn't want everything foam. I wouldn't mind having some heavier props like that as well. Maybe it's a durability thing, but having had all those foam dioramas in Mexico, you can probably testify that they held up pretty well.
Right. I mean, it's just the fear of shipping something like that or dropping something like that. You know what I'm saying? You're done.
Mm-hmm.
It drops, you're finished.
Yeah. So going through some more comments real quick. People want us to talk about the two Asia Comic-Con exclusive Gomez's. So really, technically, this is the 5th Gomez, actually 6th, because there was the first release of the Agent edition that sold out immediately, and then they put up a second version with the comic book and the exclusive box, and then the Street edition, then the 2 Asia Comic-Con editions, which were both, they're called Shadow Assassin Gomez. Mm-hmm. So it was a white ninja and a black ninja. And they are very, very difficult to find and very expensive if you do.
Very difficult and expensive indeed.
I think Steven Fernandez got one though, right?
That I don't know. That's a good.
Somebody in one of the groups that we know has one, and I think he paid close to like 500 for it, maybe more.
More power to him.
Yeah, True Star. We are talking about Crashbox. We were, because he's put up this diorama that was used in the Gomez photo shoot for pre-order. But now we're talking about the other versions of Gomez, of which there are a total of 6 versions. This is the 6th version right here. So again, we're building out our Mezco universe. But I've seen some people do some really cool Ninja Gomez's out of the Diabolic, in fact.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. But it would be nice to get those official ones, though, because, like you said, it does come with this bow as well, and a couple of other things, like a smoke effect, so it looks like he's like used like a smoke bomb to get away or something. So all that is really cool, but it was really weird the way they did it, because it was, I don't think it was sold at the con. It was sold at like a store during the weekend of the con, and it was like a sneaker line to get in, and it was only, a certain amount per day for the 3 days of that con. So, I mean, if you got it, it's hard to want to get rid of it if you're a fan.
Did you mention that this is going to be a Comic-Con exclusive, New York Comic-Con exclusive?
Right. So we got to this because this is the first revealed New York Comic-Con exclusive.
Okay.
You see right here, it says it ships right after New York Comic-Con. So October to November. So that's another really good reason to get these exclusives, honestly, because it's the fastest like turnaround time you'll ever see on a Mezco. It's like,
and if you
pre-order it, the con's over, and it's in your hand by like a week or two after.
Yeah, and if you can't attend the con, then that's your only other option, because this shit will be sold out within the second day of the con.
Yeah, man. The Street Gomez sold out day 1 at San Diego,
Yeah,
so
you don't get
these Gomez's go quick, and I think they make fewer of them too.
Yeah, if you don't get there day 1, forget about it.
Right. So that is their first revealed exclusive, which brings us to yesterday when they decided to drop another unboxing video, and this time it's of a 2-pack, which no, not the first Mezco 2-pack, but not something that happens very often. It is the Sovereign Knight versus Black Mask 2-pack.
Fucking garbage. I'm sorry.
Garbage, you say? We got some hot takes incoming. Okay. Well, let's talk about this for a second, because this is the Sovereign Knight that we saw at San Diego under the placard of an Onyx edition, which is the one that we got, that's like the Michael Keaton looking one.
Mm-hmm.
This one was just off by itself. It didn't have a release date. It was just there. They didn't say anything about it. It was just this matte black Batman. So then yesterday, they dropped this unboxing video revealing that that Batman is going to come in a 2-pack with Black Mask, and this is all the stuff that it's going to come with. You're going to get 2 fewer heads than you would with every other edition of Sovereign Knight. You only get the short ear, scowling face, and the unmasked head. You don't get the Bat Drone. You don't get a couple of other little accessories of Batman, but you do get, new to this set, is a bendy wire grapple. So you can actually put this into the grapple gun, and this part right here is a bendy wire, and you can actually like pose that and make it look like he's just firing it out of the grapnel launcher, which is kind of cool. So you got this murdered out black kind of look. That's kind of their theme, I guess, for this New York Comic Con. It's just murdered out black, like a 2004 Escalade. So that's Batman. Black Mask. He's in an all black suit, which some people don't like because they prefer the all white version from Origins. That's not to say we won't get another version. I'm just speculating, but we might.
It'd be a nice contrast with the head for sure for the all white though.
Right. He comes with a briefcase that has batteries in it, and it has like these plutonium canisters, which I'll show a picture of right here, which glow in the dark.
That's really cool.
Light up. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That could be like a kryptonite container, whatever. He's gonna come with a MP5. He's come with a pistol both with removable magazines and a firing effect, and a total of 6 interchangeable hands. So he's a little bare bones, to be honest.
Yeah,
and he's also
I think they put more
on the
in
Joker body
for a 2-pack, man.
Yeah, exactly. So he's also on the Joker body. So he's got the single jointed elbows, and the tailoring on the suit, to be honest with you, is not as good as it definitely could be.
Fucking awful.
It is far from the deluxe Joker tailoring. I don't know what happened. I don't know if this particular version right here is like a prototype, and maybe the one we'll get in
It
hand.
looks like
And
the original design that they were going to do for John Wick, but worse.
right, exactly. It's like really baggy. I mean, you can see it right here. Look how baggy like these gaps are right
Who
here and right
wears a
there.
fucking baggy suit aside from like Steve Harvey, man? What the fuck?
Right. And even he looks pretty sharp in person, to be honest.
Yeah, you know what?
This, I don't know, it's baggy.
When I used to work for when I used to work for Carol's daughter, they used to take us to. We used to go to Essence Festival every year in New Orleans, and one year I was in the same hotel as Steve Harvey. He was sharp as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. Like every morning, like going to breakfast in the hotel and shit like that. I with him, but he was always fucking like dressed to the nines, bro. Like sidebar.
Right. So again, it's on the Joker body. The tailoring is not great. It's got a pinstripe suit, so that's kind of cool, I guess. But the suit jacket is sewn closed, so you can't open the suit jacket and maybe take off the jacket and just have them in like a shirt and vest kind of look, which I kind of would have liked. You know, and I think in the Arkham games before Origins, he kind of had that look to him. I don't know. It's hard to call this a deluxe set because we're technically getting fewer accessories with the Batman, and the Black Mask is pretty bare bones. It kind of comes with the same amount of accessories as the standard Joker, not the deluxe one. The only real draw to this that really puts it over the top is the briefcase with the LED. But other than that, it's the fourth Sovereign Knight. So if you've already got the other three, it's like, why do you need this? Now you do because of Black Mask.
I don't even feel compelled to get this at all. And you know, I'm the goon master. I want the suits. I want the extras and shit. But like this is some bullshit.
It's tough with this one because again, you're on the Joker body, so the neck and the head are one piece on here.
Yep.
So it's going to be tough to put anything other than like Star Trek guys' heads or the Ghostbusters on this, which
Also,
isn't unheard of.
The Ash has that head and
The
neck,
Ash,
and so
yeah.
does Alex.
The zombies. I mean, any of the Jokers, I guess, if you want to again reenact Origins, and it's really been the Joker under the Black Mask the whole time. Ooh, spoiler! That game's like 10 years old.
I had no clue about that, by the way.
Well, it's not Origins is not the best of the series, unfortunately.
Yeah, so this will be New York Comic Con exclusive,
Right.
And it's retailing for
It is $150. So you're getting two $75 figures technically, which
yeah. I mean, for the
it's
price,
not terrible.
It's not terrible for the price.
It's not horrible. I mean, I don't think Mezco figures solo have been 75 since like Batman v Superman. So, but again, to call it a deluxe set is kind of mislabeling it. But here you can kind of see the suit a little bit better for Black Mask.
I don't even like Batman's suit, and it's all black, and it still looks trash to me.
You don't like the paneling on it? Do you have the regular Sovereign Knight?
Which Sovereign Knight do I? Do I have Sovereign Knight?
The one with like the kind of it's not paneling like this, but it's like a Kevlar overlay kind of thing, and he's got like the big bat symbol, just the straight up black one, not the oval.
Yes, I do have that. Yeah, and it's like a grayish color suit, right?
Yeah, the gray one. That probably out of all the versions is the best one, and I'm glad it's the regular one because it's the one you feel the least, that's concerned about posing because of the material.
Batman, right? Yeah. That's the one.
Because this is like how the PX one is and how the Onyx version is, where it's the overlay. It's got these armor pieces on top of it, so they don't always crease in the same in a nicest way like you see right here in his crotch. It doesn't always look as good, but at the same time, I kind of like how it looks like the Val Kilmer suit almost.
It's all the.
I think I said that during the. Right, exactly. This is it's the material kind of like the Iron Spider suit.
Yeah, God.
But it's just overlaid on. So, I mean, for $150, $25 more than Gordon was last year. It's like, or this summer, I guess. It's like, all right. I mean, you're getting one more Batman. You're getting a new villain. I mean, how many fucking Batmans is Mezco gonna do? We know they're doing the. I guess we got to talk about it in this segment, but they're doing a Supreme Night as well.
Supreme Night that went on up for pre-order a few weeks back. Hell yeah, we didn't talk about that because we weren't back yet.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that right here. And another to go back to the comments, some people were saying that it was kind of a missed opportunity to do a white suit because then they could have put the Moon Knight heads on it, and boom, you've got Mr. Knight. However, again, this is the Joker body. So you can't put any head on here that doesn't have the neck built in already, unless and you can't put any of the regular neck pieces plus a head because of the way that the peg is. It goes like all the way through the neck and into the head.
They miss an opportunity to just do other characters from the Bat universe. Like fuck, we got 30 Batman.
Yeah, we need some Robins. We need some Nightwing.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I would kill if they did a set kind of like how they did Gordon. It's $125, but you get Alfred plus the Bat computer, and it's got LED screens.
That would be dope. That's a great idea. They never gave us Robin from the first fucking 112 figure that they put out. The Dark Knight, the Dark Knight.
Right.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, they've been doing Batman, and they stay doing Batman. Like, they're not going to stop. But it's like, how many... I don't know. Is Black Mask enough at the end of the day? Is Black Mask enough for you to get another Batman? Honestly,
all signs point
to me,
no.
to me, they're pointing. It's gonna be a yes for me, dog.
Fucking Magic 8 says no.
Because even if the Black Mask is not great, at least we can do some goon stuff with it. There's always the possibilities with these kind of things. You got to think about it more than like the figure, I guess.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the fuck we say because Mezco people are going to eat this up regardless.
Yeah. Or how the Mezco Discord is taking this because they're down for just about anything.
Anything, bro.
Yeah, I mean, but at the same, you got to think about it again. $75 per figure. Even if you only like one of these figures, if this is your first Sovereign Knight, it's not a bad one to start with. And if you don't like Black Mask, you can easily sell it and make your money back.
Yeah, that's very true.
I do like how they did the box though, because it's the it's the same size as the the smaller exclusive boxes, but it's like twice as thick to fit both of them.
Thick boys.
And I'm thinking about that just because it'll look. I already know that it will fit on my current shelves.
Yeah, it'll look good on a shelf.
Right. Here's the box right here.
That's not bad.
Double-sided. So yeah, I mean, let's look at our comments. What are people thinking about this? Is this a hard yes or a soft no?
Someone's asking if he comes with sour cream.
Oh, and by the way, this goes up for pre-order tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we got the Stealth Gomez on Monday this week, and now this on Saturday. So again, twice in 1 week they're hitting us with this. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's one more next week. I'm kind of expecting it. I'm dreading it, really.
That's pretty nuts. They laugh all the way to the bank.
They really are.
Right. And again, this is after they hit us with 3 weeks in a row leading up to San Diego, and then one more at San Diego of exclusives, which was the Far From Home Spider-Man. Remember, we were getting out of the Lego line, and I'm like, oh shit, there's another Mexico exclusive. Oh, it's fucking Far From Home Spider-Man. Run! Oh, wait, hang on, guys, hang on. Okay, we're good. We're good. We can go. I got it. But
yeah, that Black Mask desperately needs a white shirt, by the way.
Yeah, he needs a white suit.
Something to not even necessarily all white suit, but something to offset it, just to give you a little bit of contrast. But the suit tailoring is so trash. With Black Mask being a fucking baggy ass suit like that, he would be in some slick Italian shit. Come on, man.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the legs are just so baggy. You can see it from every angle. Look at this. That should be like a straight.
That looks like
cut.
2002 era Vince McMahon.
Basically.
No chance.
All right, Rock. All right. I know you're angry with me, Rock.
right, let's go. Let's do the comment breakdown on our live stream. Let's see what people thought. Brian Carter, black mask, wrong suit color in his opinion. Should have been a white suit. Cerrone Games Go. Mezco are savages for this. Spooky Electric. It is kind of trash. Glad my wallet's safe. True Star Screamer. It is cool to have, but not essential. Just like every exclusive should be, in my opinion, right?
There you go.
Matt McDougall, he says that if they did the white suit, they should have done the Mr. Knight. But like I said, you won't be able to do that unless it's a neck-head combo.
Neck and head. That's
Let's
what I'm
see.
talking about.
I mean, True Star Screamer might be in just because of the LED briefcase. It is kind of cool. Oh, before you said it, Vanderpike said Vince McMahon too. That's great.
All right, Stone Cold. All right, Steve.
Yeah. Here's a great idea. Dude, here's a great idea for a 2-pack. It fulfills 2 needs that everybody needs. Every Mezco collector wants. Hani Putani says Mezco should do a Superman versus Lex Luthor 2-pack. That's
Sign me up.
fantastic.
Yeah, I want that.
You do a classic Superman in the suit that everybody wanted originally, not the shiny one, not just a straight up classic interpretation. Plus, and this is my shit right here, a Super Friends Lex Luthor, pink shirt, high collar, and X's across the chest.
How dare you?
Come on, let's hear it. It would look like the Migo one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit could ring off. I could see that being cool.
And while they're at
That
it,
could be
fuck
popular.
up Superman's belt too. While they're at it.
It'll be the same belt, but this
Take
time
away
the
the red
material will be the
trunks.
same.
Really piss them off.
Actually, that could work. They could do it as a rebirth style.
Yeah,
actually,
get him in a full-on onesie, no trunks.
Oh god,
Dallas James
No,
is somewhere popping a blood vessel.
he really is.
I wouldn't even care if they'd use the same belt, but they gave us like a more Tony May looking suit, where it's the matte dark blue. It's not the vinyl trunks. It's the fabric trunks, or it's the same material as the suit.
Tony May was charging one child sold for that fucking suit. Boy.
Oh yeah. I've seen people who've already bought the suit. They don't even have a Superman or a Mezco body to put it on. They're just like, I got the suit.
Pretty much sacrificed a young child to get the suit.
All right, but Hani Putani is elaborating. He was thinking a DC Rebirth Superman with a battle armor Lex.
Just what?
I don't know how I'd feel about Mezco tackling like a big battle armor figure like that.
Really expensive too.
Yeah,
Right.
personally, I would just want him in a suit.
Right. Or yeah, suit could work too. I would only like them to do it like that if it was like the armored Batman, where it's like, the cloth undersuit with some armor pieces over it.
Yeah, I can see.
But if they did like a full-on like deluxe figure, like let's say Dark Side style, where it's a bigger figure, it's $180, but it's a guy in a suit, it would move like shit. Like I wouldn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's talk about the other Batman while we're on the subject here, because I don't know if you guys know this, but there's more than one Mezco Batman.
That's not possible.
And I guess we could talk about the Iron Fist too, because they actually did go back and put a sash on it.
That was one of the dopest things they've done in a long time. Make that correction like that.
Yeah, that was cool. So this is the first image we got back in, I think, Toy Fair of last year. Just the back image of the Supreme Knight Batman. But it did officially go up for pre-order. Yeah, right? Huge. This is just a big, thick, buff daddy of a Batman.
I honestly don't even like this fucking Batman either. It just looks real like gaudy and like I don't know. I mean, I know what they're going for on this version. I hope that comes out looking better in person, man, because it looks like he's just got fucking teeth. I don't know what the fuck.
Yo, his
teeth
are crazy.
Let me go back real quick.
We were roasting in the Discord all fucking day. It's so great.
That shit looks nasty.
He looks like
the
cop. He looks like the cop from Scary Movie.
This one looks a little better, but I don't know. I think he looks even a little too old in the mouth right here.
Yeah,
when you look at the unmasked head,
he looks mad old.
It doesn't
no
look
matter
like
what in this whole release.
He's done, man. He fights
Yeah,
one. He fights one crook. He's gonna fall down and break his hip and fucking up.
he's gonna have to use a gun and then
Yeah,
use the
he's
Batman Beyond suit from there.
yeah, he's past using the Batman Beyond suit, and he's using all the guns now. He's like, fuck it, I'll just shoot
Right.
you. I don't have time.
Just to get off my lawn.
I'm
Batman.
really Batman anyway, so fuck it. Just
Yeah,
get the gun.
exactly.
I mean, it looks like the suit's gonna be like the Spec Ops Punisher.
The suit's cool.
I don't like that. I don't like the big bat symbol.
The bat
on this
symbol,
one.
yeah, it's thick. It's too
I
thick.
don't even like it on the
It's
other one.
really big. I'm with you. I see what they're going for. It's supposed to be like the Frank Miller Dark Knight
Yeah.
Returns
Mhm.
through their lens kind of thing. But I don't know. I'm not a fan of like these realistic details on the
Yeah.
Batsuit, and even the Sovereign Knight kind of has that.
I wouldn't be
This
surprised
one,
looking at this now and that they're doing an older Batman. I wouldn't be surprised if they give us old Bruce to go along with the Batman Beyond figure at some point too.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
yeah. I mean, this would be dope to be your man behind the chair Batman.
And how did the Joker look in the Batman Beyond cartoon?
How did who?
Basically, like older than this. He was like 90 something in that show.
He was mad old. He was like already
was-
starting to shrink. Yo, you put him
Yeah,
on
he was
that
like
black
much
mask,
older.
Buck, with the baggy ass.
Well, he'll be
Got your
on
old
brand.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, here's his accessory spread. This is where they start getting real crazy.
And
he's got a gun.
got the fucking shin guards. He kicks you. Fucking forget about it. You're dead.
Dude, look at these steel boots, man. This is crazy.
Yo, that is murder.
Yeah. It's murder. Hello.
Murder. But he's got his equalizer cannon, which God only knows what the fuck that is.
Yeah.
That's equalizing the playing field because he's so fucking decrepit and old.
He's on
Batman, geriatric knight.
the watching this shit. Like we said, he's just killing motherfuckers. Fuck it.
Right.
Exactly.
But I'm with it. Honestly, I like it. I mean, if you have every other fucking version, you might as well just get this one. Fuck it.
Yeah, at this
I
point,
think
you're
I do.
too deep.
I do think that they maybe made too big of a jump from like his younger age to middle age, and now he's like really fucking old. I feel like
It's
they skipped a
nuts.
step.
Yeah.
They went straight from 2 to 4 instead of 3.
It's like Sovereign Knight should have been a little bit older. He still looks too young.
That's probably what it is, actually.
Yeah.
I think Sovereign Knight still looked. He had a little gray in the temples, but he basically looked exactly like the previous one.
Yeah. And he's like,
and then
he's like thick. He's like a stocky, thick guy.
I feel like this might even be the same Buck as the original Dark Knight Returns.
It might be.
Hmm.
You know what he looks like? He looks like the. He
Use
looks
that
like
bucket.
the. He looks like the Batfleck armored Batman, just without the shit on him, almost.
Right, exactly.
Exactly. But they never used the Dark Knight Buck again from that first time, did they?
Just for a lot of versions of that.
Yeah.
Right.
Much.
But
like
yeah,
the
I don't know. I
character
mean, just
coming out
considering
of
how thick he is, I don't remember seeing any other Batman or any other really figure as thick, especially in the thighs, as that Dark Knight Returns.
Saving lives. One
That's
way
it.
or another.
This is the cami of Batman.
I love how Mezco
but
just gives you like a bunch of batarangs. Like, fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
We know you're gonna lose 13 of them anyway. So here's 13.
I like the way they're doing it now too, where they come in like a little tray, so you can
Yeah, that
just
is
take the
cool.
tray in it instead of like the whole box. And then this is cool too. It's like a bundle, which is nice because most people have to like individually put the bundles
Yeah.
in, you know. Yeah, this is the weird thing to me: the dual blade folding karambit.
It looks like a pair of scissors.
What the hell is that?
That just looks like
Looks like
scissors
the
that he has
jaws
on his
of life.
desk.
Jaws of life is what it is.
Is that right?
Bring back the fatarang. Where's that?
Where's the what was the weird thing from the first one called?
It's like the tactical batarang or something.
Right. I mean, you know how it is. They're like, they're always going to be giving us more and more versions of this.
Play some
Batman
classic
is their
WoW,
bread and
Fabio?
butter. Oh yeah, dude. Are you kidding me?
Hell yeah.
Classic.
What,
It's here.
when's the release date for this one?
Sovereign or Supreme Night is February to April 2020.
Okay. All right.
So July.
So right, and then right before that, look for a Batman Day exclusive version that's in all black with a gold chest emblem, and that ships 2 weeks from the day you order it.
Exactly, and it's
As opposed to this one, which is on pre-order now. Right. But I mean, that's what it is. You know, you gotta. You know, Mezco's a dirty game. You gotta play dirty to win it.
Yeah, imagine.
All right.
am.
So I think that's it for
That's
Mezco
Oh,
news.
no, the
Right?
last Mezco thing. The last Mezco thing is actually the PX Magneto,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Guns out,
which
Magneto.
it is.
Interesting choice for them to put that out with no other matching characters from X-Men.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get a Cyclops to go with it, personally.
Need 3 Cyclops in like 2 seconds.
But that's how it is with all of them. How many Wolverine? We got 6 Wolverines. We got, I mean, really 3 Wolverines and 3 Logans. It would just make sense.
Yeah, we really did.
And then it would also make sense for the PX exclusives to go with themselves because the X-Force stuff was only PX. So this would be like, you know, the Marvel Now equivalent to a PX to the, you know, the whatever we call it, the X-Force. You get just the two that go together, and that's it. Wolverine and Deadpool. Now Magneto and Cyclops.
They
I mean, not that Cyclops
took
was
away
announced.
vagina.
They took away his what?
Vagina.
Yeah, they traded in
Yeah,
that
this
camel toe for a sleeveless shirt. He's like,
Yeah, right.
yeah, let me tell you, you guys
Looks
better
like it's
stop
all the
fucking
same pattern
roasting me.
on the. No, actually, it's different. It's different. Here is Magento. Am I reading that right?
Odds that I'm doing Professor X.
I like the cape. I like the texture on it. It looks cool. It looks like the Moon Knight one.
Single jointed elbows, huh?
Nah, double.
You know.
Because I see them. 'Cause I got eyes. Look at that. Look, there's one right there, and there's 2 right here.
What do you know? Who do you work for?
I am Mr. Mezco. Well, I mean, according to some people that watch this podcast, unless we work for Mezco, we're not allowed to criticize Mezco.
Who does number 2 work for?
Yeah. Who controls the kingpin?
This would be cool in black as well. Just thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Just colors like inversion.
Yeah, I mean, he had the black and he had the white in the comics. So, yeah. Makes sense.
Looks like you get basically the exact same accessory spread.
That's a pretty
You get
bare
the
bones
unmasked
accessory pack, huh?
Or is
Yeah,
it?
even so. Here's the regular. I don't know why he comes with his own fucking
Everything we
helmet.
going through today has had less and less fucking accessories.
And yeah, this is exactly the same.
Yeah, that's trash as far as the amount of shit you get. I mean,
They're milking it. However, this is another pretty modern, iconic look for Magneto. So I think, if nothing else, it'll look good by itself. You know, I got the Moon Knight, even though he's the black and white version, but the white cape is like, it really like stands out. It really pops on the shelf.
yeah.
So this Magneto could fill that role for sure. And I think that is actually it for Mezco, unless you just want to see what this sash looks like on Iron Fist real quick.
Why not? You're halfway there.
Because remember, if you guys watched on this channel, there's the Mezco booth walkthrough that me and Boog did at San Diego, and that was the first thing we fucking said. It was like, all right, this guy needs a sash. They have not updated these images, it looks like.
It does look much better with the sash, but I still don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, it's this plus a sash. And the way they teased it was that they just had a behind-the-scenes image of another photo shoot, and the figure was the Iron Fist, and it had the sash.
Can you imagine?
And then they
if
put one
even
image
after,
up.
Even after all that, they don't give you the fucking sash. Oh my god.
We hear you loud and clear. We just don't care.
Yeah. It's gonna be like the Wolverine Boy Scout shorts all over again. We fixed it.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's right. I forgot they did fix that.
Quote, unquote, folks.
Right. All right. Well, that's it for Mezco. We can move on to something of a lower tax bracket.
Marvel Legends is what's up next.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
So what's new with Marvel Legends? My finger's been off the pulse for a while.
I don't know. I mean, well, we talked about that Walgreens stuff that just recently dropped and that is about to drop in the GameStop stuff. The Vintage Wave came out. I guess that
Right.
was last month. So we didn't get to talk about that on here, obviously. So that was the um, Wolverine, old school Wolverine that goes along with the Silver Samurai, which was also in that wave. There was
Black
Dazzler,
costume Wolverine.
Wolverine. There was Dazzler in the blue costume, which is great if you're trying to build your arcade X-Men team. There was the Iceman that across the board had issues with the head sculpt. It had that line like right down the center of the face, and the head was like oddly shaped too. And it was an odd color, so a lot of people were disappointed with that Iceman. There was Cyclops, the X Factor Cyclops that had the effects with him. I saw somebody customize the Cyclops from the Jean Grey Dark Phoenix and Cyclops 2 pack to use the accessories from that X Force Cyclops, and it looked really good. I got to find out who that was. It was on my Instagram feed, whoever
You
did
mean
it.
X Factor?
It was the X Factor
The retro
accessories. Yes, exactly. It was one more figure in that vintage X-Men wave. Dazzler,
Storm.
Wolverine. Yeah, Storm. She was the star of the wave, right? So the white suit Storm to get you closer to completing your Jim Lee X-Men, basically. So that was the last figure right before the very last figure that we're about to get, which is Jean Grey. So good vintage wave. I haven't picked up any of them except Storm because that was the one that I saw immediately and grabbed her immediately to make sure I could get her out of the way. And I haven't bought any of the other ones yet. I need that Dazzler though for sure. That's probably Dazzler and Silver Samurai, the next two that I'll probably grab.
Yeah, that Dazzler's nice.
Yeah, so that was that, and I guess the last Marvel Legends wave that is trickling out right now is the Wendigo Build a Figure wave, which I had. I got it kind of early and reviewed it, and now I'm seeing the regular people get the shit now and reviewing it. And that was a really solid wave. So it looked good. It was a really good bath, a really good looking builder figure, but had some issues with the legs as you try to really articulate them. They pop out of that socket, pop off the socket by the pelvis. Who was the star of the Wendigo wave? I guess it was. I don't even remember who was in it.
There's Red, not Guardian, just Guardian, right?
Yeah, just Guardian. Yeah, Guardian.
Not Red Guardian. There's
Horse
I'm
Wolverine,
gonna have to look it up.
Ring, Guardian. Um,
And I mean, you are gonna need to complete that wave because they have the Alpha Flight box set coming out.
yes, so that was the other big thing that we found out about at Mexico Comic Con. I'm sorry, not Mexico, at Canada Comic Con. Oh, I forgot to
Yeah.
mention the reveals for Mexico Comic Con. I feel like we talked about that on the last episode. I don't know.
So real quick, the Wendigo wave is Nightcrawler, Mister Sinister, X Force Wolverine, Cannonball, Boom Boom, Guardian, and then Wendigo.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so Mr. Sinister, Nightcrawler were the two big standout stars of that wave. Definitely Nightcrawler. I need to
Yeah, and
get
the
to
X Force Wolverine had those new claws. I don't know how people are feeling about those.
They're the best claws that they put out as far as durability. Now, the design of them, sure, it's a little stylized, but uh, they're way more durable than any claws on any Wolverine figure ever. There's no question about that.
And people are saying Nightcrawler is the star of this wave.
Crawler and Mr. Sinister.
Yeah. Boom Boom's nice. I like it.
She's a very good looking figure. It's a solid wave. They've been doing the X-Men waves justice.
Yeah. I mean,
Then we had
Cannonball's probably
the
the first one though, right?
2-pack San Diego Comic Con Wolverine and I'm sorry, no, from San Diego Comic Con was the Savage Hulk that we got like a couple weeks
Right.
ago.
And then there was a variant revealed. Did you see that?
But they haven't confirmed that Grey Hulk yet. It is a thing for sure, but they haven't said how it's going to come or where it's going to come. So obviously that got leaked, and they didn't even want to discuss it at Canada Comic Con.
Shit, I wonder how that happened.
Yeah, so I don't know. Sometimes I feel like they be leaking, really not a leak, but I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out about that at New York Comic Con. What's going on with the Grey Hulk? But I don't like that they didn't give him a different head sculpt. Though it's still looks like it's still the Savage on just gray basically
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up.
a little bit. I mean, I guess the most recent shit from Legends. Some more 80th anniversary shit dropped. The movie stuff.
No, that's a different head.
What's a different head?
The
Grey
Hulk, the Grey Hulk. Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now. Here you go, sir. Hang on. Fuck. Yeah. Here you go.
Yeah, and then we had the 80th anniversary Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man drop.
I saw that Thor in stores for the first time. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's real nice. All three of them are real nice.
Here's the Hulk for you, real quick.
Okay.
I hope our chat can see that. Nope, they cannot.
Yeah,
Must
they
have
can.
still delayed. Oh, they can. Okay.
Forever going to be known as the Mexico Hulk.
Yeah, the Mexico Grey Hulk. I mean,
no matter what,
this comes with everything
It's gonna be
other
no-
Hulks came with. It comes with the pipe and the shirt.
Oh,
Or you can only get one or the other.
Yeah, I'm wondering what that's going to be. It would be nice if this was a New York Comic Con exclusive. They haven't had a New York Comic Con exclusive for some time, right?
but I mean, this already went up on pre-order in other markets, so I'd assume that it would have been nice. That would have made so much sense to do it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody would be too crushed. This isn't like a definitive Hulk to anyone.
No.
It would have been like a perfect thing to do for New York. It's a really wasted opportunity.
Yeah, I wonder how this
Great
happened.
buck for this Hulk, but they fucked up. What they fucked up on this figure? The fucking butterfly joints only going to the back.
Ew.
Such an odd design.
Honestly, my only issue with it isn't even that. It's just the feet.
What you
Feet
think
are,
about
A little too
those
thin.
feet are they're too small. Like just a little too small, and it's like slightly misaligned. It's like one of those things where it just annoys you because it's like so close.
I mean, I think we got hit with so many legends like in the San Diego post San Diego time.
So many, yeah.
Now it's been slowing down. The latest thing, I think, the next wave that we're looking forward to is the Fat Thor Build-A-Figure, right?
Yeah, that's that actually. Somebody had it in hand recently and was selling it on.
I believe it was
Yeah.
Canada.
Yeah, I think it was CMD store. They had it.
Yeah,
So
Canada.
should be having it in hand this coming week, if not already. So yeah, it's just,
It's just been a lot.
legend. It's just a lot of shit. It's too much to kind of keep up with. But predictions for what they may unveil at Comic-Con. What you guys think?
At New York Comic Con.
They're going to be like a dinner thing, like always. I'm assuming like a lunch the day before kind of thing.
Well, it's like a thing. I haven't heard anything yet, which is cutting it kind of close. I'm assuming we'll hear something this week.
I guess there's one more thing we can talk about with Legends right here, which is
Yeah,
the
we'll be
Marvel Unlimited Plus subscription exclusive.
Which is what?
It is a purple Deadpool.
I don't know if I got it.
Hey,
Come on now, look at that. It's
Yeah,
Deadpool. You know him, you love him, but he's in purple now. Pink purple. Fuchsia, let's call it.
Terrible.
This is a repaint as Terror Inc. from Deadpool's Mercs for Money team.
Yeah, this is the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure Wave Deadpool repaint.
Right. And it's the same one you got in the scooter pack as well.
That's all the shit.
Honestly, I like the pin in this figure.
No, that one was a little different, I believe. Was it? Yeah. No.
It didn't have as much
So?
detailing. It was more simple. Like it didn't have these silver buckles. It wasn't like specifically Marvel Now, I think. But honestly, look, this pin right here. This
It'd be the same, and they changed the harness for sure. I got to look at them both side by side.
no, it's the same. It's the same chest harness and belt.
No, the Deadpool had a different harness. It's got the little circular one.
Oh yeah, you're right. So yeah, it's like the Juggernaut.
Reveals for Neo Comic Con.
You want to move on to SHF?
He's gonna do reveals for New York.
Oh yeah, we're doing some predictions, right?
Come on, Fabio, what's your deal?
Sorry. I guess I'm just not predicting much.
Oh, shit.
I think we're gonna see Spider-Man, either like a superposable type thing or 80th anniversary something, some type of Alex Ross or something. We're gonna see a new Spider-Man.
Like maybe with a Steve Ditko head. I've seen some people talking about that.
Possibly, I've seen people mention that, but I think we overdue for a new Spider-Man. I don't know what else, but I don't know. Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a new Spider-Man. I just feel that way.
Action figure expert is thinking that there's going to be an upcoming Spider-Man Build-A-Figure wave revealed.
I wouldn't call this a prediction. I'd call it more of a want. Is a fucking Into the Spider-Verse version of Miles Morales, for the love of God.
Yeah, we're overdue for that for sure.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get it together. Yeah, come on.
You know, there's also been some rumblings of the Stan Lee stuff kind of getting cleared up, and we might see a Guardians of the Galaxy version of Stan Lee where he's got like the space suit but with the Stan Lee head.
Interesting.
Are they really gonna piecemeal that whole thing out, huh?
Seems like it.
Jeez.
It's like, you just put it on the Mark Ruffalo body from the 4-pack.
If they made it like a deluxe set or some shit, and you got the suit with the Stan Lee thing, but then they have like just a suited body in there where you could just put them in whatever, or if they actually cleared things up and used that original body that we thought we were gonna get, that'd be cool. But just to have them in the like spacesuit, I don't know. I mean, it's cool, but that was literally like a 2-second scene. Like.
Let's see if anybody's got some predictions in the chat. Steven Fernandez thinks Aunt May. I don't know. Could happen. Brian Carter is predicting an astonishing X-Men Wolverine and a comic Falcon.
No, he just redacted that.
He just redacted that. Never mind. Maybe that was information that wasn't meant to be out there. Maybe he's on the inside scoop.
I could see that happening for sure.
Oh my god!
I feel like they were like super receptive to everything that was like in my interview from San Diego Comic Con and from Kev with them at Fan Expo. I feel like the shit that was suggested, all of that was like a possibility. It seemed like they didn't really seem anything. Some of the shit I feel like was already in the works, and they were just playing coy about it or whatever. And then some of the shit I think they genuinely were like, yeah, we should actually do that. That's a good idea. Back and watch those videos. You'll see all of that shit. But yeah, we'll know in the next 2 weeks about Legends, about everything. We'll get a bunch of reveals and stuff like that. So to that, the pace for how Legends have been released has not slowed at all.
No, I think it might be picking up a little bit.
Russ had some shit about that too, like in his interview. I had to turn his interview off.
True.
He was just saying that he wasted like a good like 3 minutes at the beginning just doing nonsense, not even getting to the nitty gritty. I'm like, oh my god, bro, you got what? I had to turn that
Yeah.
shit off.
Word economy.
Word economy.
All right, maybe we can move on to SHF now while we're reeling in some extra questions here.
Sure. I just put this on
Also worth
here.
noting from Hasbro though, we already talked about Star Wars, but that Hyper Real Vader just came out.
Yeah, I had mentioned that. Yeah, I mentioned the
You did.
Real
You
Vader.
mentioned it earlier. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've heard it's all right. It's decent at best.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
for
it looks
that price point and that scale is decent enough. Really worth it. It's not. I don't
yeah,
think so.
What are you talking about? It's $10 per inch of figure.
Is it really
You got-
$10 more?
No, it's $10 per inch of figure, so it's $80. You're getting your money's worth.
Yikes.
That's crazy. And then all you got is Vader. You got to
Mhm.
wait a whole another year probably for somebody else. 'Cause-
Yeah, it's gonna be Luke, and it's just the one scene, and then that'll be it because that line probably won't go any further.
pretty much.
Yeah.
It's honestly gonna be like the Marvel Legends 12-inch line. Like
Yeah.
we'll get a year of them, and like they're dope,
Like
but
10-inch? Why? Hyper real for smile and put extra articulation, tail, and on like a premium
I mean
6-inch line.
they're playing themselves by doing all this, this weird, they didn't need to be experimenting by doing an 8-inch Vader, an 8-inch Star
Yo,
Wars. They didn't need to be. They don't need to be. What I'm
Yeah.
saying is that they don't need to be experimenting with anything. They need to just go with what's gonna fucking sell, which is 6-inch GI Joes. Sorry, it's over.
Yeah, that too. I don't even know if they got the market for that anymore. There's a bunch of us like that want that shit, but like I don't know
They're
if
not.
they.
I mean, they don't have a new market. There's no new GI Joe fans being created, but
Nah.
all the already existing
Nah.
ones will pick that shit up.
Possibly, but I mean, is that fan base big enough to sustain that shit? You got that collection.
All right, I guess we can. While we're on the subject of Star Wars, there's one more thing I just found that I gotta bring up here, which is a Walmart exclusive Black Series figure. This is the Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker from the beginning of Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
That was shown today, actually, I think.
Yeah, it was.
Like
So this is a Walmart exclusive. Man, you Star Wars fans are getting the best of our stunning commentary on this today.
I wish my Walmart would get the stuff in already because I've been going every single night and the lady knows me now and she's like, we're not supposed to put out until Force Friday. I'll just give it to you. Just don't say anything to anyone.
Well, you just
And
betrayed
I was like,
your trust,
oh well.
Rick, so.
Never said her name or like.
in front of thousands. But
We don't know her name or location. This woman.
I know you told me not to say anything, but I kind of announced it on.
No, not to say anything to the manager because last night I was opening boxes and the manager came by and she's like, "What are you doing opening boxes?"
It's my
And like
first
kind of
day.
scolded her, and then she walked away. And then she was like, "Oh, by the way, just don't tell anything to her, and I'll let you open whatever you want." And I was like, "Oh shit, okay." That's when I told her I was like, "I want these Star Wars figures that are coming out soon." She's like, "Oh, well, if you see it and it says don't open it, just give it to me and just don't tell her anything." Tell her anything.
Real one.
Excuse the manager. Sweetie, she's letting me get them for free.
Is this little cloak on Luke? Is that Sofka's? I can't
That's
really
awesome.
tell. Is that? Or,
Who knows?
All right. This is
Incredible.
exhilarating.
Let's go over SH Figure Arts real quick. The only reason I put this on here is because some Dragon Ball shit came out or is coming out, and then
Vegeta, I just got a blue red hair Vegeta, and I just got I just got both of those.
How do you like
You
that
know,
Vegeta?
there were some figures.
I
There were
haven't
some figures.
I haven't opened either one yet. I started to open Vegeta last night because I think I wanted to do something with him, but then as that I didn't have um the regular Broly that's dropping right now.
Hmm.
I'll wait.
That I keep on hearing stuff about that. That just powered first stage Broly or whatever Broly, whatever you want to call it. Everybody's saying it's like probably the greatest Dragon Ball SH figure arts has come out this year.
Good. I didn't watch E's review. I saw it, but the pictures that he took, I was looking at different. This looks pretty nice. Not that they were putting out previously wasn't nice,
It's good. Like
but yeah, it looks.
when he has his powered down head on in the official photos, it looks whack. But the photos that I'm seeing that real people in the community are taking, like the powered down head looks fine on the body. Like, yeah, the body is like way too buff for that head and that state, but like, you know, if you're like seasoned in, you know, figure photography, you can work those angles and it's just fine. Do what you need to do. But that Broly is coming out. He's out. Next up is I don't know who's next. It's a Dragon Ball figure that's next. Maybe Tao Pai Pai, I think. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Oh, Popeye.
Tao Pai Pai, baby.
The dude that's riding on the rolled up carpet.
Kill you on the back of his shirt. Incredible. I love Tao Pai Pai. Such a great dude. But more important, just as importantly, they showed off. Let me go ahead and start sharing my setup real quick. They showed off.
I'm waiting.
Boom. Oh, dang it. You guys can't see that shit. All right, hold on. We'll figure this out. All right, hold on.
Waiting.
Chat can see it. You cannot. Let's get the ball rolling. They showed off Fat Thor in the Tamashi store. So that's pretty cool.
Yep. The from the final battle.
Yes, they sure did.
Yeah, there he is.
I forgot that they showed this shit.
Looking
Okay.
thick.
I called this. Told you it was no way they wasn't going to do the big three.
For sure.
They were really forgiving with this guy. They made him look like one of those fat guys that didn't bother to run before he built muscle.
Yeah, they were.
But in the movie, he's just straight up fat. Like this is very forgiving.
Yeah, it is, and you know what? It's because they wanted to move fucking product for sure. Because I sure wasn't about to buy a screen accurate Fat Thor for to save my life.
Oh my god!
It's cool that he has that cloth cape.
He's the Majin Buu buck, man.
I know. Could you imagine?
Could you fucking imagine, man?
Yo, somebody out there is making that custom right now.
Somebody's doing it.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. The likeness in the face, he looks a little bewildered, but
He's fucking tired, man.
Yeah, he's tired of this shit, man. And then what a lot of people are excited about. Oh, go ahead,
I need to see that side profile, though. I need to see that side profile for shit.
I want to know how far this really pokes out.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are excited for the advanced suit Spider-Man was on display.
Yeah.
It's shipping now, apparently.
That's that shit right there.
Yeah,
I played myself. I passed up on the Far From Home Spider-Man. I don't know. I just didn't like the way it was looking.
He's shipping right now. You could probably get him close to retail right now if you heard.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I think so. I think this advanced suit, much like the GameStop variant, is going to be gone next week, and I think that he is going to be going for mad money next week. Mm-hmm. So if you have the means to grab him anywhere,
I don't even know where I pre-ordered this from.
Yeah, I don't. Yo, let me tell you, while I was gone, all my shit lapsed. My Ami My AmiAmi account is on hold. Like all my shit is lapsed because I just I wasn't there to fulfill any
Oh
pre-orders.
shit, yeah.
So like I missed out on a bunch of shit. This is one of them. Um, but yeah, if you can find any of these close to retail, jump on it. Especially that Advanced Suit Spider-Man. They had it at the Tamashi store, and they were just putting him in like all these crazy poses, and the technology looked good, like all the joints look good. It looks really good. This is one of the first times where I have not said like I'll just wait for the Mafex version at this point. Like I'm like I want this guy immediately, like right now. It's pretty cool. So stuck.
Damn.
And that's that. That's basically it for uh what do you
Oh,
call
they,
it?
oh, they did have this shit at Big
Yep.
Bad Toy Store. Did I order from here?
You may have, bud.
It says September. My motherfucking account. I had to pay for that fucking Cyclops.
Oh boy.
And I only want the shit for the jacket because I only want the jacket from this one, and I only want the fucking from the shade one. Bullshit.
All right. Next up and last but not least on the official list is new icon colors. Articulated icons.
But did we already do Dawson?
No shit, we did not talk about Dawson.
Oh my god,
You want to take the reins on that, Rick? Rickolas?
man, this picture. You got a picture of this Himura?
Yeah, I'll bring it. I'll find one and I'll bring it up.
Bring it up, man. Uh, it was Jeremy Lee who said earlier that he did the pre-order like many months ago. Just went up and did like releases next week.
That's crazy.
Of course, only he knows about it.
It works, man. When Dawson puts their stuff on CMT Toys, it means that it's going to come out within a week.
It's out. Like it's out of the factory and on a truck. That's what it means.
In Asia, it is already out. Like I think it is going to be out in the Philippines and everywhere else next week. But in Asia itself, the Satosai is already out. It kind of sucks that both of the boxes say Himura Kenshin.
Yeah, it's weird.
Himura Tosai, and one of them is Himura Kenshin. But still, this figure it looks phenomenal.
It does. It does look really good. This is like, to me, this is like next level shit. Like, yeah, they've been doing cloth goods with Slam Dunk and everything, but arguably, I think that Rurouni Kenshin has a wider appeal, and like the way the way that they went all out on this, all these cloth goods on this, it's like I feel like they're making a statement like, fuck with us for real. This is what we're putting out.
This figure is the epitome of come fuck with your boy.
Yeah.
This looks really good for sure.
Yeah. Shit, man. I cannot fucking wait to own this figure. Let's keep doing this illegal shit.
I don't care if you fuck up the name even harder than you already did.
Yeah.
Let's keep getting these things you're not allowed to make being made, please, because this is just yeah. I mean, but before we saw so many like pre-production pieces, it was kind of hard to tell. Like, well, I don't know if this is gonna look this way. And we see it in the package. We've seen somebody already open it and have it in hand, and just wow, I cannot fucking wait to have this thing.
Yeah. It looks nuts. One of my favorite things is the expression that you see like peeking out right there. Like it's it's leaps and bounds and light years better than that Saitama expression they put out. Like if you were to tell me that this is the same company that did that exaggerated Saitama expression, I wouldn't believe you. Because this looks so on model compared to everything else. It's so good.
Yeah, they're stepping up their game. One thing that they did lack. I mean, well, they did really well with the Genos, but like you said, with the Saitama's face, it was not there.
I think that Saitama just all around was rushed. to be quite honest, because they've done like exaggerated anime faces with Slam Dunk, and they've been on model too. So I just think all around, like for that Saitama, like they really dropped the ball on that one, unfortunately, when it came to a lot of aspects of it.
I completely agree. It was just a case of a time to do something the way it should be done.
Yeah, hell yeah, this looks good. I literally can't wait to see which one they're gonna put out next, because that teaser image they put out last year or earlier this year was like chocked full of like literally everything I wanted. So I can't wait to see who they tackle next out of that one.
That teaser image was really just honestly shocking with the different variety of anime and manga that they had planned to do figures for was blew me away. It wasn't just action related stuff or very shonen stuff. There was romance shit in there. There was
Yeah.
detective mangas. Like there was so much in there, and I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, bitch.
All right.
Um,
Next up is the articulated icons,
Oh, our friends.
our boys.
You know.
the
So
boys.
yeah. I mean, you guys all remember articulated icons, right? I
I'm
mean, in the chat, of
familiar.
course. So they had the. How long ago was that Kickstarter? That was like 3 years ago now, right? That's wild. That was that long ago. 2 or 3 years, maybe. But they had their successful Kickstarter. It got funded all the way through, plus all the stretch goals. I think there was like 17 or maybe even 21 SKU numbers that they'd put out, and everything got released. Plus, they had some sales later on of some leftover stuff. But then they kind of went quiet for a little bit, and it wasn't really known whether they were gonna ever do kind of a new run on existing stuff, or if they were going to come out with all new stuff altogether. And then they finally confirmed that they'd be doing another 4 colors of their basic ninjas before they do some new stuff that they've got, or before they do some re-releases of stuff that was popular in the original Kickstarter. So I'm gonna pull up their Instagram right now, because that's where they have most of the announcements. But one of them I know for sure is gray. The other one's purple, and then I forget the other 2 colors.
A lot of pastels.
And just from here's some information that great was actually an A.C.B.A. exclusive originally. We just planned this out and everything, and the gray was supposed to be a black ninja, like skin was supposed to be a for a black ninja case maybe, and so a little disappointed about that. Yeah, that's the story.
Wait, okay, here we go.
But before it wasn't so bad when it seemed like they're just stopping production. But now that they're making it and it didn't go through, it's disappointing.
Yeah, but the Gray Ninja in general is probably the best out of the bunch, though, aren't they?
Oh man, I don't even see where they put it. It's not on their Instagram.
Yeah, it was like a smoke gray ninja with the option for you to do a black skinned ninja. Too bad, man.
They actually still have stuff for sale on their website. In fact,
we even had some different weapon design mapped out, but I think there was some. I feel like there was some internal issues with their crew that had nothing to do with us, by the way. So, like, I don't want people to think that there's a beef between us and them. I think they had some internal shit going on. I don't know exactly. I don't know the specifics. I wasn't really in. Yeah, I wasn't in close direct contact with them. Walton was and Dallas were. I was just kind of playing my position and only saying something when I needed to, basically. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
yeah, I don't even see it anywhere on their website here. Like, it's the 4 colors aren't up on their. They're not up for pre-order yet on their website. but I'm looking on. I mean, even the Fwoosh website, and I'm not.
Where did I see those? I saw the picture somewhere though.
I know it wasn't on their Instagram, and it wasn't on the Fwoosh Instagram,
Did somebody
but I don't
post
know where it is. Because the articulated icons tab here just takes you to the store page. So I don't know if it's a new Kickstarter or is it something else.
I hope it's just a straight sale.
Yeah. Yeah, if somebody in the chat knows where I can find a link to this, that would be fantastic. But
I might have a
not
picture. Hold on
finding.
a second.
I'm on the articulated
I know they were teasing it for a while.
I found it. Here you go.
Link me that. Give me that sweet link.
Yeah, it'll be in the
Whoa, buddy.
Oh, the Discord.
no on Facebook
Oh, it could be in the Discord though.
It could be, but it's not.
Real quick, Jamichael Johnson asks, does Tau Pai Pai really come with a column? He sure does.
Bet your ass he does, Jamichael.
Sacred said that next month is King Piccolo. He is correct.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Fuck yeah. I cannot wait. King Piccolo, baby. Can't wait to have a normal size Piccolo.
Okay,
Where's yours coming from since your Ami is defunct at the moment?
I don't know. That's
I'm
an issue for a later date.
So I'm being a late boy and everything's coming through Amazon.
Yikes.
For me now.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Could be worse. Sorry, Fabio, I said
yeah, it could be big that toy store.
HLJ is very forgiving. I don't know if you have an HLJ account, but you could start going through there if you want to. They're great.
You already know your boy has a.
Oh.
All right. Okay.
All right. So we've got our gray ninja. We've got a green ninja. Got a brown ninja, and a purple ninja.
Yeah, that gray does look the best.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's a tie between
maybe
the
purple. I'm down with the purple just because of how like garish it is, though.
I think my love for Ninja Turtles is giving me a bias for that purple.
Are you down?
Exactly. That's probably what it is.
Are you down with the sickness?
I think so. I think I am sick with it. In fact.
Oh, God.
There's a little more info on these. I found the post where this was from, and apparently these are not being found. This picture is not being found anywhere except for the official Articulated Icons Facebook group. Currently, just factory samples to make sure all previous issues are not present and that these new colors are what they want. This has not been posted to the Fwoosh or anywhere else.
Okay.
Got it.
So it hasn't been officially announced that these are coming out.
Not at
Although
all.
I saw some like announcement posts where they just put up these 4 colors as like, just squares of colors. And then it was revealed that, slowly one by one that it was new colors of Ninja.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about any of those other colors, except purple, maybe purple and gray. But that green and that brown, they can keep that shit.
I don't know. Yeah, I feel like those are even too neutral of colors. Like gray is a very neutral color, but even green and brown are like, these are like, wood ninjas. Like these guys fight in the woods.
You guys know. NES games.
Who?
It would have also been, honestly, it would have been even cooler if they did like an Arctic ninja where he had like, snow camo, like white, but with grays and, some shit like that. Some snake eyes.
You could ever forget the very famous Dookie Brown ninjas of the days of yore. Wow.
Right. Well, like I guess it could have been more brown. This is a very dehydrated brown.
Dehydrated.
But yeah, I mean, if you're into articulated icons, I don't see why you wouldn't want more ninjas, right? The gray ones again, yeah, I think probably the best. But it's worth noting also these are basic ninjas. These are not deluxe ninjas. Mm-hmm. So these are just the bare bones accessory version.
Well, that don't matter. People just want them for the bodies, really, anyway.
Yeah, and I think these even come with the chest harness that the modern ninja came with. I see they all have this like black strap across the front. rather than like the side strap where the sword thing is, which I'm sure they still have, but standard they all come with like that chest harness. But yeah, it's kind of been a very grassroots movement with articulated icons from the beginning. So it's pretty on brand of them to just kind of drop this in a Facebook group and let people talk.
Yeah. That's true.
All right.
Yeah, that probably
yeah.
that probably was on purpose just to see kind of gauge interest and see what it was doing.
All right. Well, I'm just
Yes.
pulling up this October thing.
Yeah, next up is after show stuff. You guys just want to roll into the after show?
Yeah, let's do
I
it.
mean, we can start looking through some comments. People have been asking for what to grind on
Sure.
for a minute now. We could give it to them.
That's it. Well, that was it for the main show. Goodbye. Hello,
Bye.
welcome to the after show.
Ooh, the lights have gone down.
That's it.
The music just came on. It's a little Barry White.
Oh my god. It's yeah. That's it. We're in the after show. I put pickups on here if you guys want to talk about pickups while we source some what to grind on. If you guys want, get some stuff lined up while we talk pickups.
Well, yeah, the most recent shit I got, well, like I said, was the SHF Count Dooku,
Ooh.
and I got Saiyaman, and I got the Super Saiyan God Vegeta. I think that's what that is. That's what that is, right? P with the red and blue hair.
Yeah.
I got this military figure that I got for my man Mike, but he told me I could review it. It was like a 1/12 scale. I don't know. He's supposed to be representing one of the soldiers from that Black Hawk Down incident.
What?
Mm.
I don't know.
Call?
I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna open it, see how he looks. But it looked pretty interesting. I didn't open it yet. I think I'll open it right now. But and what else was in that? I don't know. That was the most recent shit that I got though.
Nice. Fabio, what about you?
Just a couple of mezcos. I think I talked about it earlier. Just kind of been backtracking and getting stuff. It feels like I've just been pre-ordering shit, but haven't really received anything, you know. So I mean, I got my pre-order in for the Stealth Gomez and the hopefully tomorrow for the Batman thing, the 2-pack.
Yeah.
But I also just picked up recently the regular edition of Sovereign Knight, and that's why I was saying earlier that it's probably the best one, because I have the Onyx edition, which has that same kind of like, you know, armor padding or whatever overlay.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's restrictive and everything. So I think if you had to pick one Batman, it's probably the regular Sovereign Knight. It's the easiest to get, and it's just the most comfortable to pose, let's say. And it's just probably one of the best Batman figures out there. I mean, that I think the Mafex one really has its work cut out for it, the Hush version. I mean, a lot of people are banking on that to be their core, you know, go to the best Batman kind of figure. But I don't know, man. This Sovereign Knight is probably that current spot right now.
Interesting.
In terms of accessories, in terms of posability, of its look. It's just a badass looking figure. Like, honestly, if you liked the BVS Batman, it's improved in every way upon it. And a lot of people thought that was one of the best Batmans. And then with him, I got the crown. No, I'm sorry. I'm so terrible at saying this. Clown Prince of Crime Joker, Punk Joker, as people call it.
Hot Topic Joker. That's what people are.
Yeah, the Hot Topic Joker. He's dope. I've actually put the Punisher, the Netflix Punisher jacket, which I also got, on him, and it looks dope because it doesn't look that great on Punisher.
I missed the boat on that one, on that Joker, and I'm really regretting it. I really like that Joker. I've been advocating for that one since it was announced. I think it looks so cool.
Yeah, it's really I don't know. It's got a lot of presence for some reason.
You know what? I feel like that Joker is everything that the Jared Leto Joker should have been.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, the Mexico one you talking about?
Yeah. The clown.
You don't like that one? The
Prince
Clown Prince of Crime one?
Passed on it, but I will say that shit that I've been seeing people do with them, the pictures have been pretty cool though.
Yeah, it's really a good modern Joker. You know, the other two are very like classic Jokers. This was a very nice, like modern version, and the battle damage head is really cool too, actually, where he has like a hair all beat up and like his his face is all bruised.
It's a great sculpt.
Yeah, it's funny to me that it's still like a 3D render on the back of the packaging, like where it says the accessories spread. It's not even like you never actually see what the fucking thing looks like until you actually have it.
That's so great. That's
and then I got the Netflix Punisher too, which was weird because I got it like a week after I met the dude in real life, and it was just like, ugh, this is kind of weird now.
Don't meet your idols, Fabio.
I mean, it was a very small talk conversation, but it was just like,
how was he? I hear he's like super humble in person. He's really
he's like super nice. He's one of those dudes that does like the Assassin's Creed gentle push through the crowd as he says hi to you as he passes by. He's like, hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? And every other main actor is so like separate from the herd. They've got their people with them and shit. It's just he was a good dude for sure.
Did you tell him to stop bringing that dog to E3?
No, man, I did ask him if he'd heard anything about Punisher season 3, or I was just like, hey, so no Punisher season 3, right? And he's like, yeah, man, I don't know, it's probably not gonna be me, if they end up doing it, it's gonna be maybe on Hulu or something. Whoa. I'm like, I mean, it was a very non-answer. He was just kind of being nice.
You know what's really funny about you saying that, Fabio, is that I met Luke Cage and took a picture with him at fucking. And this was the craziest experience. So I'm in line he's in a new anime called Seis Manos, which translates to 6 hands to all those that don't speak Spanish. Fabio, come on, get out of here. So I'm standing in this line, right? And so he's there at the end of the table. He's talking to someone, but there's nobody there. Closer, I realize this motherfucker has AirPods on. And this dude is like sweet talking some girl while he's there for a signing.
Yeah, Jiminy Crickets, man.
You could hear my breath. Girl, what you wearing? What you wearing? What are you? Nah, stop playing. What are you wearing? And I was like, hey, man. And he's like,
can I get a pic?
And because it was a signing for that, so she should be ready for that. It wasn't like he was just randomly walking the streets. I go up to him and I was like, "Hey man, I loved you on Luke Cage," and he looked up at me with the widest eyes and he goes, "Hey, cast somebody else, are you?" Like, man, hell no. I was like, hell no, Mike, I'm gonna boycott the shit out of it. Hey, you better tell all your friends too. If it ain't me, it ain't real. Damn right, Mike. Him up. I was like, hell yeah, I'm not watching shit. And he's like, that's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. And then that was that. It was funny.
Incredible.
I was like, nah, man, of course not, Mike. He had on his Buena Vista Social Club hat.
Of course.
He was like,
Anti-social club.
Yeah, he looked like he just got a cigar out of a humidor. Like, it was really funny. It was quite an experience. He was a funny guy. I didn't expect that kind of reaction. I just thought he was gonna go, yeah, thanks. And he's like, hey, you better not watch it if it's not me. Yeah,
all right, but imagine that happened, and then a week later you got a Luke Cage figure, and you're just like, I don't feel the same way about this.
You know what? I think I disagree.
Oh, well, I mean, if you felt good, you feel bad now. If you felt bad, you feel good now. That's what I mean.
Exactly.
Rick,
good shit.
If let's test your commitment. If you got a Luke Cage figure, would you do a head swap? What do you think?
It's a good question.
You can't see it right now, but I'm sweating like Jordan Peele.
We'll just leave it at that.
Oh my god.
Oh, we should talk. Well, we're talking about. I know we're like well past it and off topic at this point, but we forgot to mention the New York Comic Con exclusives for NECA as well.
Let's go, Fabio.
Which I've already gone up for pre-order for their flash sales, and then will now only be available at the show.
What are
they?
they?
Oh my god!
I know we got way off topic there. I guess the last thing I'll say about my pickups is, I got that Punisher. Like I said, I felt weird because I met the dude, and then I was messing around with him plus the Gordon. You know, they're on the same body type, so the GCPD vest that comes with the Gordon actually fits really well on the Punisher. So you could have another really good option for like a SWAT officer if you don't get that that Gomez, like we were saying earlier. But yeah, that's what it is, man.
So I just opened this figure too. Just on a side note, if y'all want to pull it up on the screen, it's Delta Force Team Leader, Operation Gothic Serpent, 1993, Mogadishu, Somalia. If you want to look it up on Big Bad Toy Store, but pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting how they have everything packed in here, and it does look like it might be able to be integrated with other like soft goods shit accessories with this guy. Yeah, I think I might review him.
What's that shit called? What's it called again? Not shit. But what's that it called?
Delta Force Team Leader is the name of this one, but it's I don't even know what company this is. Hold on. Crazy Figure is the company, I think.
Leader.
Gothic Serpent 93, Mogadishu, Somalia. Crazy Figure, yeah.
Man, shout out to all the goths out there, huh?
Is that the same scale as those Damn Toys SAS figures?
Seems like it's about the same. Yeah, I don't know. I got to pull out the Damn Toy because I got the Damn Toy stuff too. But
I mean, if you don't want them,
very
just give them to me. I'll check them out.
No. It's very similar in the quality of the material. Like it's good, definitely better than Soap Studio, but it seems better than Mezco.
I want to see how they compare to those Vortex toys because those are the one like Chinese third-party soft goods figures that I have. Well, real quick, these are the NECA NYCC exclusives. Remember at SDCC we got the other two. Well, actually, remember everybody that I basically told you this was happening in our post SDCC show. I told you it was going to be Green Lantern and Yellow and Sinestro Core Predator. I had told you, but you were all too foolish to see it.
You go on a tangent with your NECA love.
Yeah, well, here we go. I mean, I gotta. Not only do I love NECA, I love being correct, and so they hit me for the 2-for-1 right here.
All right, shut up for a second. But Daniel, Bararhas Senior, I'm sorry, man, I'm butchering your name, but Daniel, he's from the group. He said that on Robo's Weekly today, he gave some info and said that they'll be direct on the site. We're talking about the ninjas, by the way. No Kickstarter, just click and buy. Not sure when though. I don't know if you want him plugged on the show, so I figure I'd tell you here. Yeah, okay. Robo's the dude. Robo's my man. But yeah, thanks for that information. So yeah,
hell yeah.
Direct sales from this site, guys. Thank you, Daniel.
So that was for the articulated icons.
Yeah, that was for articulated icons. My bad. Go ahead. So,
however, but you were right because this was also direct from the site. However, the pre-order is like, I think it was last week. So it was this set right here, Sinestro Core Predator, with these cool like construct weapons and alternate unmasked head and hands, and then you get the Green Lantern Hal Jordan with a John Stewart head as well, with more construct effects and the lantern, and then the other set was I can't find a picture for it right now, but we talked about it in previous shows, maybe even on the last show. It was the Batman outside of the armor with the Joker alien. Joker Xenomorph. So this was up for pre-order, like I said, and now it's only going to be available at the show. And this is like NECA's basically like 2-and-done DC figures before the license goes off to McFarlane. So this is kind of like your only chance to get them. That Superman came out really good from the last two sets. The Batman was cool too, but it was kind of annoying that the armor is like removable and it like pops off. Although it does fit really good on the Mezco, arguably better.
Can we take a moment to say fuck Todd McFarlane and fuck McFarlane as a company?
Oh, but they did such a good job in those Fortnite figures.
Yeah, they did, but they really fucked everyone when it comes to My Hero Academia, and I don't appreciate it.
Yeah, those are terrible.
Well, not just that, but I think I said it on the last show. They made it so that nobody else can sell anything My Hero Academia related here in the United States anymore. So
Really?
that's great.
Oh boy, here we go. Fucking
But
tough.
that's great, right? You know, that's awesome. So now the masses of America won't have the money to give to Good Smile for more My Hero Academia products. It fucking sucks. Quick Farley.
Yeah, that Bakugo's about to go for mad money.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it is. It is, man. Yeah. Fuck Todd McFarlane. These are great, you know.
He's really good at drawing. I'll say that about him. Everything else, I could take or leave.
He's a fantastic artist, as clueless as he may be on the figure side of things. He's a great artist.
He's not great about a realistic price for baseballs. He overspends on baseballs. But anyway, I mean that's it for NYCC exclusives. Just had to throw that in there while we were on the tail end of that topic.
I wish he could have snuck like another figure in. Like I would have loved a Wonder Woman, but you know, hey.
Yeah, I mean it was really easy for them to do, these three, Batman, Superman, Green Lantern, because they're all in the same buck.
Exactly.
And everything else is a buck they already have, like the Superman, the alien that comes with the Superman, and the alien that's going to come with this Batman and NYCC is the Resurrection alien that's currently hitting stores with the Ripley and the newborn alien, but just repainted. So it's shit that they've already had in the works. And then all they really had to do for this Predator is the Sinestro Corps emblem, because this is the Battle Armor Lost Predator with the new elbows. And then the head is the Boar Predator from Predator 2. So, I mean, this is all super easy for them to pull off. And then obviously everything for here is new, but they reused it 4 times, really, because the armored Batman is still the same body with the armor pieces on it. Anyway, I wonder what the chat thinks about this. Am I NECA fanboying, or is this actually a really fucking cool set? Because I think it is. I mean, it's a fucking
fan in the chat.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I mean, it's a Sinestro Corps Predator. Like I've never heard those 3 words together in that order.
Yeah, it's not that great, Fabio.
Oh boy.
Oh my.
Well,
however, the DC figures they've been putting out have looked really good, and it looks like you're gonna have a good opportunity to maybe get the Justice League members from this. We got Batman, Superman, Green Lanterns coming. I guess maybe they'll do a Wonder Woman and a female Predator at some point for some.
This is it. This is the last 2 right here.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, because
that doesn't make sense. They could expand on this, because that would make perfect sense to do a female Predator and a Wonder Woman.
No, they can't, because they already had these in the works for a while, and now that the license is going to McFarlane, they have to get these in before the end of the year.
I see.
So NYCC, and they can only do them as exclusives, and this is the last con that they do before the end of the year.
You know what would have made a lot of sense? That it's a shame they didn't sneak in, and it could have used the same mold. Would have been to do a 2-pack with Martian Manhunter. You know, he's from space.
That would have been dope.
Makes sense.
That makes sense.
Space, the alien.
Well, I mean, it's based on, these are DC versus Dark Horse 2-packs is their official branding. So these are based on official comic appearances. Obviously, the Armored Batman versus Predator was from a Batman versus Predator comic. Same with the Superman. This is a little more loose because it's from a it's from a Sinestro Corps comic that just had a cameo of a Predator in the background with a bunch of other Sinestro Corps aliens, So it wasn't they didn't necessarily go head to head, but it's conceptually it's still there. So this is the Green Lantern kind of based on that look with this, random thing that they could pull off, whereas the the other stuff was actually more direct head to heads.
Huh.
So I mean, it's a real niche thing for sure. I mean, a lot of people say that Superman is I mean, it's not even just me. Even Unparalleled Universe did a really good review of that Superman. His had a couple of defects on it, but he did some good comparisons with the DC Essentials one, for example, which is another 7-inch Superman that's on shelves right now. And even he thinks that this one, despite it being a con exclusive, is a better buck. And even though he did have some QC issues on his Superman, apparently they did right by him and just sent him a bunch of new parts and kind of fixed his problems.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, Randy.
Yeah. Good old Randy. You know how he is.
Good old Rand the man.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we can kind of move on into some WTGO.
Yeah. You guys feel like doing like 20 minutes of what's a grind on and then signing off,
Yeah,
I guess?
that sounds good.
Run it
Nice
off at
even.
clean stroke of midnight.
Right. Good to me. I already had the Reddit feed pulled up here. I was just gonna do a little scrolling through like how Boog did.
Sure.
Blame it on Bug.
You know, he's a trendsetter, an influencer.
I drink a lot of beer today.
Let me go through these comments real quick. Legendary Marvel Collector is loving the Jon Stewart NECA. He thinks it's on his list for the best of 2019.
Hey, we didn't talk about the Jon Stewart Mezco figure.
I'm actually waiting to get that. My guy has it for me already. I just haven't picked it up.
My guy.
Looks pretty. I mean, I got a plug. You know what I mean? No, it looks good. I just I haven't gotten it in hand yet, but from what I hear, it's pretty good. I didn't realize that the light up effect happened when you like put his like ring near the lantern.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was just like the lantern turns on. I'm getting the Cyclops this week as well, and Hela.
Very nice.
Yeah. Anyway, into some what to grind on. I'm just gonna go through some Reddit here. This guy posted a couple of from the same, setup. Obviously, I'll try to put them side by side here. So this is Gogeta or Vegito. I'm not sure.
It's Gogeta.
Gogito, I see.
Sure, we'll go with that.
I mean, obviously the most obvious things to me here are the stand and the lack of light. I mean, this is supposed to be him like powering up and doing all his stuff. He just needs to blast it with light. I think he did that a little better with this one, but again, the stands. It's a crisp picture though, for sure. It's crisp, but you got to do something about these stands.
That's it. Work on your posing as well a little bit. With Dragon Ball stuff, it's the best poses usually work during the wind up or the actual payoff. This one right here kind of seems like it's in the middle. I would go for the wind up with this. I know that's probably what you were going for as well, but really like tuck those palms like into like the side of like his stomach and stuff. Just see how deep you can get those fists into the side of his body, and then place your energy effect and see where you're going from there. That's it. Yeah. Kamehameha build up poses are notoriously difficult for SH figure arts. So just keep on practicing. You'll figure it out.
I'm gonna go ahead and interrupt this segment for a sec because someone reminded me that this exists. It's the 1,000 Toys Master Chief.
Hell yeah.
Shit! I forgot about this.
That looks
What
so
do we
cool.
think about it? I mean, 125 pre-orders open right now. I'm into it, honestly.
Yeah, me too. I think I pre-ordered this.
It's nice. It's very nice.
I love that it's the Combat Evolved version too, the original Halo.
Mm-hmm.
It's very difficult to if we didn't know that this was 1/12 scale, it would be hard to figure out what scale this is by just looking at it right here. I don't know.
Honestly,
Yeah,
this looks like it's even smaller. Like if you weren't to tell me,
Mm-hmm.
5 inches or something.
Yeah, it looked like it could be like 4 or 5 inches. Just
like 3/4 inch, honestly.
Yeah, it looks like it could be one of those fucking like. Is that people be fucking with? What's that shit? The 3 3/4 inch shit.
Acid Rain.
Oh, Acid Rain, yeah.
It's
Like a really
exactly
high
what it looks like.
detailed.
Brain joints, exactly.
But I think this looks really good.
Yeah. Only thing about that shit is just like, damn, all right, yeah, we might get the fucking best Master Chief that we ever got and 1/12 scale, but then what?
Yeah, it's hard to get anything to go with this because they'd have to make grunts, they'd have to make, Covenant Elites, they'd have to make. I mean, we're thinking about Halo 1, so we'd have to get the Marines too, maybe. But like,
Yeah.
those are all. This is the only like title character, really, the only principal character. Everyone else is army builders. So are we gonna get like a whole line of army builders from this? Otherwise, what the hell is Master Chief gonna be killing?
Yeah, I mean, you could argue that that's kind of 1,000 toys, like MO at this point. Like, I'm not expecting like the U.S. military for my Iron Giant or anything. Like
I guess that's true. It is a pretty like Hellboy too. I doubt we'll see an Ape
Yeah.
Sapien or something.
No, I mean, I think they might do like for Hellboy and for Halo. I think they do a good job in picking properties that at least
And
other
Devil May
companies
Cry.
have tackled. So at the very least, you can like dip your toes into McFarlane Halo or uh, like Mezco Hellboy and stuff. Even though that's like mad expensive, but like you at least you have options out there. And like the McFarlane Halo stuff is pretty good, depending on which ones you pick up, which series you pick up. Like they do like say what you will about McFarlane, but like their creature designs and their creature stuff is really good, and the Covenant is nothing but creatures. So
Yeah, because the thing with them is that they're great sculptors, and even if the articulation doesn't match, their sculpt is always so strong.
yeah, you could finagle something with some
Yeah.
less articulated McFarlane grunts or whatever.
Yeah, you definitely have to do some backtracking.
Faux show.
Looks good. I love that matte kind of look to the green.
Yeah, that's like the best part about this figure is the paint. I think it looks
It's
so
real
cool.
clean, man. It looks real clean.
All right, just
Yeah.
somebody reminded me about that, and then we talked about the
What's
Marvel
the release
Legends.
date for this?
It's 125, and it's
No,
going to
release date.
be April 2020.
Okay. Oh wow.
Um,
Wait, fuck.
and real quick, we talked about the Marvel Legends Punisher, the GameStop exclusive one, right? Earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, all right, I thought so. So we're not gonna go and backtrack. We're gonna continue with some what to grind on real quick. Here we have somebody doing something with Carnage, the Revoltech Carnage, and looks like the Mafex Venom
Mm-hmm.
and Mafex versus Mafex Spider-Man. I don't know where he's doing this exactly. I mean, he's got like a background here, but it still looks like it's like on a shelf because there's like all these other figures just kind of like cluttered down here. It looks like this is just a photo of his shelf display, which happens to have a background to it. You can still see stands. You can still see all that, and it's not really brightly lit enough. It's just a little too dark.
Yeah, I would say more light.
Yeah, might even have some kind of filter to it too. Now that I look at it, I don't know.
Possibly, yeah.
I
It's a
think
lot. Yeah.
it's a lot going on. You got to really like clean up the action, and Carnage is a red character. To have him against the red background makes it even harder to see him. You gotta consider stuff like that.
You gotta use the color wheel, baby.
Yeah, consult your color wheel.
Consult your color.
This guy's doing some digital effects with this, but I mean the photo itself is like pretty
Talk
nice.
to that man. Talk to the color wheel, man.
Tuck your fists. Don't make your fists straight. Tuck your fists in if you're doing a
Yeah, there you
power
go,
up.
right there. Even I saw that. Come on now.
Overall, it's good. Overall, good though.
Now this killed on r/action figure, but
Of course.
A.C.B.A did not. /A.C.B.A did not respond as kindly. I think this
What are you
is
supposed to be doing? Like FaceTiming or some shit?
Nah, he's watching the He-Man video, the
I
meme.
see.
He's just laughing.
Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah.
That couch,
Action figure
It's
junkie
funny.
always does some GI Joe shit.
where'd that couch come from?
I don't know.
The casting.
casting room.
Oh boy.
All right. It looks like he's actually got it like on his floor because he's got some like crown molding here too.
That looks like a
Here's
couch
another
that you'd put a Bulma on, surrounded by like 4 Brolys. Jesus
It's
Christ.
Black Rolly.
No. There's a picture in r/action figures I gotta find for you, Poncho. It's actually pretty fantastic.
I'm sure.
I'm gonna find it for you right now. Speaking of Broly.
This Gogeta is a nice one. He might be doing some light painting in the back. Actually, that's what it looks like. To be quite honest,
I thought he might have had it like in front of a monitor, and he just found like a blue streak kind of thing.
the Vista default screensaver.
Right.
I would say for this one, utilize that light piping for those flames. You'd be surprised just how much more depth
That would look dope.
it would give your photo if you just shine some light right through those flames.
Now this is just a shelf shot. No one is in any way saying that this is anything that we're gonna critique, but you gotta just check this out.
Yo, I love this picture.
This is the Virgin Anime Broly versus or the Virgin Z Broly versus the Chad
Super
Broly.
What is happening?
It's this old 4chan meme. Just done.
It's a meme. We gotta clue in Mr. Boog here.
Yeah, I'm like, oh man, I don't know about shit.
Come on, game, man.
It's an old ass meme. Yo, I remember the thread this happened in on Toy. It is so great. I think it was like the day that Broly came out. This
is a meme where you compare a person who is a virgin versus a Chad who is, badass. So if you just look at these two poorly painted pictures, you'll see that this guy kind of copied that posing.
Gotcha.
Incredible. So I mean, look at this. Clearly, he's inferior, right? Poncho, what do you think about it? Look at his badass, edgy scars. Look at his cool, fur. Clearly, like a pelt of an animal that he killed.
It's clearly
cool moon boots. Look at this. He's got his mom's T-shirt just draped around his shoulder, his waist.
His mom's T-shirt.
He's like, hey, can you hold this for me, Broly?
Oh my God.
And he's just mad because Goku cries a lot. He doesn't have any real motivation.
I was just talking about that today, as a matter of fact, with one of my other friends. It's so funny.
Look how tiny his feet are. They can't even support the weight of his body.
He nailed these poses, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, he totally did. But anyway, back to what to grind on. I like this one right here. This was nice.
The photo itself is nice. Just work on the posing a little bit.
That's a little stiff.
It's a little stiff. Yeah, for sure. This hand, he's like, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's got to figure out a little more natural there.
But I like what he's done here because he didn't just put it on the floor. Clearly this is like a real life background. But if he'd put it on the floor, all this stuff would be up here and it would look out of scale. But because he kind of elevated the figure, it makes the background more, looks like he's standing there more,
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, so that's another thing you should do. Yeah. This is from same guy, no, different guy, but he's a frequent poster here.
Needs some work.
I'd pull these further away from the backdrop. You can tell
Yeah,
it's
maybe
pretty
that's
close.
I see some yeah. I do like the lighting though. The lighting is nice.
Lighting is nice.
I like all these streaks that it paints on him, Jean, maybe I know it's probably difficult to pose her. I mean, her hair is huge, but she's just kind of if you didn't see that eye as well, or if it was looking in a different direction, I don't know what it is. And if he was maybe looking down at them as
he
well.
He could have made Sinister interact with them even more, kind of have him hunched down and talking to them in their ear or some shit, or put his hands on them, or don't be afraid to get it in and pose them.
Yeah,
and,
maybe if his hands were above their heads.
Don't be afraid to play with your toys.
Yeah. This one was kind of cool.
Why she killing Wolverine?
Deadpan.
Because he's having difficulties opening this beer, I think, right?
They ain't trying to have a fucking beer. Here she comes, fucking up shit.
Pancho, you want to look through the Discord?
Yeah, I got it pulled up. Let's
Yeah. Go ahead and do that.
let's make some moves.
We're gonna switch over to the Discord now. I mean, this dude. I mean, he's a frequent poster too, but it's always like my 5-year-old son put this together, and it's like, all right, well, I'm not gonna be Mr. Asshole and just fucking delete this stuff and critique on it, even though it's not contained, and it's just it is what it is. It looks like exactly what it is.
Yeah, it looks like it. Put it together.
I mean, maybe your son put it together, but your photography could do something about it. You could be like, all right, thanks for putting that together, son. Now just fucking lock in 2 diorama walls, like boom, boom, right here, and take it from a lower angle, and then, all right, sure, I'll give you that. Or even just like 2. What's that book?
I said I don't think his 5-year-old son's gonna know to do that though.
Right, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Listen here.
His son could set it up, and instead of him just being like, snap, cool, be like, all right, son, thanks for doing that. Let's take it up a notch, you and me, buddy. Like put a wall right here, and like even just like a black foam board right here, and I take it from a lower angle and add some lighting to just kind of make it pop, I guess, against the black. And then you would have a little something here.
He tried it.
It wouldn't make any damn sense, but you'd have the photo itself would be good.
Yeah, no doubt.
But it's hard to really do much when he's like, my son, 5 years old, really wanted these arcade games, and now we know why.
No, that's just his excuse.
Yeah, this was him, right?
Yep.
And then this is the same guy, but he's got like a whole like diorama setup with his son. I mean, it's cute stuff for sure, but
in all fairness, these preliminary steps that he's on with his son could be setting him up for greatness at some point, though.
Right,
Truthfully.
exactly. All right, Pancho, go ahead, go for it.
He's smoking a spliffy.
Right.
All right, hold on.
That's literally me right now, except it's a White Claw.
Let's see.
The smoke under his arm, though. What's going on there?
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh, hey.
Alrighty. Right now we're on the A.C.B.A. Discord, aka a literal wasteland right now. But it's all good. I'm on the What to Grind On channel on the A.C.B.A. Discord. As a refresher, if you don't know what the A.C.B.A. Discord is, it's a Discord server, obviously based around A.C.B.A. If you're not sure what Discord is, it's like a chat room and a forum all smushed together where you can get real time, where you talk in real time and all that stuff like that. Just another social media platform, really great. Join the A.C.B.A. Discord if you want to get tips in real time and get more involved in the community as well. So we're over here in the What to Grind On channel. A lot of guys have been posting a lot of stuff lately. Unfortunately, I just haven't been on the Discord in a while, so I've missed a lot of it. But some stuff really stands out to me, so I want to talk about this one right here. Shrill Galaxy posted that so this is basically what goes on in the Discord. Somebody will post that they're having some trouble with a certain shot and they want some advice, and they'll post a couple of different variants of it, and then people will critique him in real time, and then we'll figure some stuff out. So what happened right here is that he is this is like Captain America rushing towards somebody. but he is like mad close to the background, or like the corner of this building. So one of the fundamentals that a lot of people say and stuff like this is like, where is he coming from? He's already in a full sprint, but where is he coming from? So like the photo itself doesn't really make sense. So a lot of people probably brought that up, and then he updated that with this one right here. He's a little further away, but I think you could have pulled him way further than that, because once again he's already in full sprint. Like, did he like cut a corner, or is he doing like a 180 turn or something? Like, the posing itself is good. It's just the story you're trying to tell with the photo doesn't quite make sense. But yeah, just pulling it out a little bit, that would work really well. I want to talk about this one right here. Uh, this one is really good. This is a good example of really like getting the fundamentals down of staging, and like just doing the most with just these walls back here. These are just It's just a set of like space walls. It's two space walls put into a corner, and you got like a nice backdrop. Um, the next thing that would probably elevate this a lot, more light for sure, and then tidy up your posing right here. I can tell it's more of a comedic photo. So even though you didn't necessarily nail the natural posing of the stormtroopers' arms, since it's comedic, you could have maybe took it a notch up in the comedic route and kind of really exaggerated those arms just to sell the comedy of the photo. That'd be super tight. Um, but that's pretty cool. And maybe one other thing is even out the edging on the cutouts, but it's good. But you got some bleed going on right here in the cutout, some bleed going on right here. It very minor nitpicky stuff, but
Yeah,
just
I saw this in the Facebook group,
mhm.
and one thing that I really like about people utilizing the cutouts is just I've said this before too. It's just all the unique ways that they use it. This that cutout was intended for like Iron Man or some shit originally, but it works for any robotic character for the
Yeah,
most part. So just people just really thinking outside the box and is and shit for the cutouts is always cool, man.
very cool. Yeah. Let's see. There is some other stuff. Once again, that Geek Bob. Um, what am I trying to say? Like, I know you're working with probably just like two walls, but put some space in between your characters and the wall, or maybe open up that door and put some like poster board behind it, so you kind of get more depth, and then that way it kind of looks like they're just coming out of the door and it's closing again or something like that. But I really like the base, and you can see the reflection in the base. That's really cool. Next up, I'll go through Discord side, which is basically just like
It's the Brian Carter channel.
Brian Carter channel. So great. Officially the Shrill Galaxy and Brian Carter channel at this point. Minty Fresh has been posting a lot in here. Some group action shots like that. Really tight. Really good example of tucking your fist. Man, that is like ice cream on a hot day to me. Seeing somebody properly tuck their fist. Good job. Hell yeah.
Nice little action scene right there, no
Very
doubt.
nice. Very nice.
Yeah, they were asking us to talk about those Power Rangers a little bit too.
Power
I
Ranger
think they're
figures
really
are
nice.
pretty tight.
Yeah,
I
they're actually really nice.
This is a pretty good example of like classic like action throwing dirt shit. Like, I think like if you're gonna be throwing dirt, like really exaggerate that shit and just make it look as violent as possible. So that's where I'm at on it. So I think it's pretty cool. I like this Goldar. I just hate the paint on this Goldar. I think it looks very bad. But I saw somebody do a repaint on it and it looked really good. He used some really like deep, like almost brassy gold paint on it, like a really almost like a dry brush. And it looked really good.
I like on that Goldar.
But
Yeah, I have not seen it in stores. I'm finding the Lord Zed all the time. It's pretty nice.
yeah, he's out
Yeah,
there
Lord
now.
Zed is not.
Here's a shot Brian did of the Batmobile. Pretty simple, but I really like. We usually say like thin out your poly, but I think for this it really worked with him just like keeping it together, like getting that fat tire smoke. It really worked for this in particular. Super tight. And then the last thing I'll touch on is not custom corner. Is
Make sure you look at some of Shrill Galaxies. He's really asking for it.
Is he really?
Oh yeah, he wants card.
The last thing I'll talk about is the challenge channel. So this is where we issue like posing challenges. Like before our last session, I asked everybody to try and recreate this, some action stuff, and this is what I put together with just whatever I had on my desk. Really bad, but some other people came to the table with a couple of cool stuff. What's really cool is McDougal. I'm going to put you on the spot right now. So this was what McDougal posted a couple of months ago. Oh wow, this was back in March. This is what he posted in March in terms of the challenge channel. But then, this as soon as I got back, I posted this. I wanted everybody to try out like a full German suplex. And then McDougal posts this just casually, and you can tell between it just in the last 6 months, his posing has really dramatically increased in terms of his skill from this versus the last one. The last one, no offense, McDougal looked a little stiff in terms of like his body position and stuff like that, but it seems like you really took the last 6 months and used it to really learn how to naturally pose figures, albeit you're using one of the most articulated figures in the game, and that definitely helps, but that's what you're using the last time. So taking part in these challenges and just pushing yourself every day, you really do see results, no question about it.
I mean, it's not even like an exercise. You should just be like posing figures randomly.
Yeah, just
like,
doing fun shit.
That's kind of what I love about having to put together my displays again, is that I'm like individually posing every figure before I'm like settling on the one pose on the shelf kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
So I'll sit there for like 30 minutes with one figure before I even like put it on the shelf. I've just been like posing it while watching, some Foosh videos or something.
That's it.
Some Toy Galaxy even.
Hell yeah.
Or some Boog Nice.
That's it. Watch some Pawn Cheesy oldies.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
I love seeing what you got a year ago.
Oh my god. So great.
God.
Anyway, that's the challenge channel. Next week, we'll dive into Instagram and what's going on with What's a Grind On tag in Instagram. And from there we'll go. Well, next week is what? It's October. Is it October already next week or no? No, that's the week after that.
It'll be the 27th.
Exactly. So next week we'll dive more into Instagram on What's a Grind On, and hopefully more people post in the Discord for What's a Grind On. We'll go over that and the Reddit. Of course, keep tagging What's a Grind on Instagram, and arguably more importantly on the Facebook group as well, because all of our admins, that's like a controlled space where we actively look for what to grind on and stuff, and then you have a better chance of getting advice from A.C.B.A admins and A.C.B.A vets and just community members on the actual Facebook group for sure, versus somewhere like Instagram where it's just a huge pool of literally everybody just looking at your photos.
Yeah, a lot of riffraff.
Whoa.
Talking about the neon icon?
My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody, actually. Stupid. All right, well, that's it, I guess. I guess, right? I mean, I don't know.
I think, yeah. I mean, we've been going since like what, 5? We're going like 4 hours, dude.
Yeah, that's very true.
Well, 5 my time,
5 your time, yeah.
5:30 ish. Yeah, that sounds
Bug, you
about
got
right.
any plugs? Talk about what you're doing. You're not even here. Bug's not even here.
I'm getting a sandwich.
Well, Bug is putting out a bunch of shit on his channel. He just posted some stuff, and he'll have more content coming at you. Uh,
Yeah, he said he just did the he's gonna do that
He's
SAS trooper. No, the whatever the crazy toys guy.
that's it.
the gothic guy. He's very gothic, and he does a lot of
It's Batman. He's
goth.
doing another Batman review because Mezco put out another Batman.
Either that or a goth girlfriend. One of the two. Um,
Well, you know how it is.
Rick, what about you? What's going on with shoes in your world?
The Nightmare Before Christmas collaboration with Vans comes out in 2 weeks. I'm gonna buy a shitload of those.
Yeah.
Man, you asked. I don't know. Recently, unrelated to toys, I pulled like a $600 to $800 Charizard card out of a fucking Pokemon pack. So
Oh, the Dark
Whoa.
Charizard.
yeah, the shiny Charizard. I pulled that.
Yo. That's crazy.
I was fucking shaking. I felt like I just met Michael Jordan. I was like, oh my god, because you don't ever think you're gonna actually pull those things and put that bitch in a sleeve immediately.
Get it graded.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it off to get
Yeah, get it
graded.
graded. Exactly.
Graded immediately. I mean, so yeah, hopefully the grading comes back great for that. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm getting way too much into Pokemon cards lately, so I gotta pull back. I gotta pull back a little bit.
Pancho, what you got going on?
Nothing. Absolutely
Oh.
nothing. I'm still settling in. Just getting back. Let's see. What do I have going on? I have a bunch of footage that I am probably going to edit into a bunch of shows. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. Wave 3 of Auras, I'm going to put out super soon. I'm still trying to figure out how to do it. I have a couple of new designs. I have 2 new designs in that wave coming out. I do have some orders left over, I believe, for Wave 2. If you haven't received your order, please, I can't stress this enough, hit me up on Instagram, or if you have me on another social media platform, hit me up there too. Messages on my Instagram bug out my app, and like it's super hard. I have to like go through and like purge everything, but I don't want to get rid of messages just in case they have order information or something on it. But go ahead and do me a favor. Message me again. Bump your message to the top of the queue, and then we'll get everything sorted out. Because I don't want to start orders for Wave 3 until everybody from Wave 2 has their orders fulfilled. That's one thing for sure I don't want to do. I don't want anybody left behind. I want everybody to get their stuff, and I want everybody to be super happy. But in terms of that,
What a fucking guy. What a guy.
well, yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm very excited for Wave 3 because of the new designs. There's going to be a double aura coming out in Wave 3, which is super sick. And then I'm working on like a circular burst aura as well. And then and then I've talked to a couple of people about it since I've gotten back. But if you still have not received your order, please message me because I'll be sending you that burst aura as like a thank you for your patience as well, free of charge as well. So hit me up if you haven't received your stuff, and then we'll work everything out. I know, shout out to Mervine48 in chat. I know you've been asking throughout the podcast. I just didn't want to interrupt anybody. But message me on Instagram. We'll talk. We'll get everything squared away, and then you'll get your stuff 100%. But
Nice.
that's it. Boog is away, I believe.
Boog is asleep. I can hear it.
Hell yeah, that's tight.
Well, let me. I mean, they call me Colonel Crackers. I'm on Instagram. I'm here on YouTube. Go follow me. The links are below. I might have some headcasts coming out pretty soon. I've got a friend locally who's a actual like toy sculptor. He does like stuff for companies.
Hell
and he's on his off time. He does commissions for a lot of like 112 scale, or not 112, 1/6 scale horror figures. So he does a lot of like Freddy Krueger and Jason and stuff. And he's got a really good sculpt for Part 4 Jason, which we want to shrink down to fit on a Mezco Part 3 Jason body. So
Hell
that
yeah.
could be something pretty cool that I might be looking into getting produced pretty soon. He's already sent me the files, so I'm just gonna
Gotta
work on
tell
it.
him. You gotta tell him if he likes money to start doing superheroes.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I try to tell him.
Does he sculpt
But-
digitally or is it all?
Yeah, he's both.
Yo, tell him to sculpt me a George Costanza and a Kramer, please.
Oh boy. I mean, there's a market for it. If there's more than just one guy named Poncho who wants it, then I'm sure.
Yep.
There's a guy named Rick who would buy every single cast member, possibly twice.
Okay,
Yo,
all right.
come-
Well, if it's a
come
Seinfeld fan,
2021.
you already have that.
Come 2021 when Seinfeld gets on Netflix, you'll see.
Oh boy. Not just Seinfeld, the TV show, but everything Jerry Seinfeld has done.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Really?
dude.
B movie.
Yeah, dude. It's gonna be all.
Here
It's
I
gonna be
come.
comedians in cars. It's gonna be all his stand-up specials. It's gonna be
B movie. That's
the B movie for sure. I mean, that goes without saying.
yo, B movie. Unironically, is me and my wife's favorite movie. We watch it all the time.
B movie?
That's because you're the B and she's the regular woman,
No, the memes B movie.
and everyone's just like, "How does this work?"
It's platonic.
Movie, man. Don't let these memes fool you. It's good shit.
It is.
Yeah.
Yo, that Xbox 360 B movie game is an open world free roaming game. Just let that sink in. Anyway, so-
Fuck out of here. You can't be serious.
I'm dead serious.
All right, yeah, but other than that, I mean, I just moved into my new spot. I'm gonna be setting up my studio kind of setup going on here. So maybe I'll do something with that in the future on a YouTube channel that you can subscribe to.
You should you should do a YouTube video of you setting up your shelves, man. I think that would do really well.
You know, it would, but it's also a lot of just standing around and me being like, where do things go?
That's
I could
true.
do a stream though.
I
I might try doing that.
Do a stream or do a time lapse and then a voiceover after the time.
Yeah,
lapse
that
is
could
done.
that could be
And
cool.
if you wanna just test it out, just do one shelf.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
If you think that you didn't take too long and that you like what came out of it, then you can go balls deep, man.
Boom.
Yeah, I'll probably do that. Even though I have some stuff set up already, I'll take it all down and just like start fresh and be like, oh my god, here we are.
This is a fresh shelf I've never made before.
I know. I mean, I haven't even had a thought of how to put this together. And it's like, come on, I've already got pictures of it in a way that I want to arrange it. All right, but that's it. That's about it for me. You can also look for me on all your mom's favorite TV shows and Lifetime movies.
Incredible.
It's a lot of Lifetime movies for sure.
Oh my god.
Modern Family. I'll be on Modern Family this season. That should be fun.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And that's it.
All right.
Guy in the background at yogurt shop is wonderful.
Very, very similar.
Catch Fabio this fall on the next DLC of Goose Game. Played Untitled Goose Game, but
Hell yeah. That came out
All right,
today,
boy.
didn't it?
came out today, man. Untitled Goose Game.
Hell yeah.
It's been a red letter day for everybody. The Area 51 raid went off without a hitch. We got those alien cheeks clapped,
For sure.
and the A.C.B.A. podcast came back strong.
I'd say that's a win for not only America, but the world. Planet
It's a
Earth.
culture victory in civilization.
Yeah. Sure.
No doubt.
That's it. Oh, shit.
Nightwalker says we should make some Gemini Man figures. Will Smith, just stop it.
That movie is gonna bomb so hard.
I personally
I-
can't wait.
I can't wait to see those terrible numbers. It's just
All
gonna.
right. We've gone too far. We're deep into Will Smith territory, so it's time
Yeah.
to
We getting out of here, man.
All right, Book, take us out.
All right, take us out.
Maybe I I don't know. We want to kind of make Friday or Saturday the day because we talked about this before. So with Sunday and everybody trying to get to bed on the East
Right.
Coast and shit like that. So
We
we
can't go
will be
4
back.
hours on Sunday.
And thanks for hanging out with us. And a lot of shit
Anyone else not your
to talk
book?
about in the coming weeks.
That's it.
You guys can't hear me? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead, take us out.
So yeah, we've got a lot to talk about in the coming weeks. We'll definitely talk to you guys soon. Thanks for hanging out. As always, rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next week, peace.
Peace.
Bye.